Stream, so me and Kenny are a little ahead of you guys when we're watching this. So if you hear us reacting to anything that you don't see on the screen, that's probably why.
And also, Nanny and Boo Boo, we're ahead of you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
What happened to being nice in the chat, Kenny?
I'm not in the chat. I'm on stream. But I'll be nice. I'm sorry.
Careful.
A couple people in the chat are saying hello to your dog, Katie.
Oh, thank you. His name's Bilbo Baggins. He's a corgi, and he's full of energy.
I love that as a
Everyone has.
name.
All of our friends have like corgis.
Corgis. I honestly think I would love a corgi myself.
Me
They got
too, but
similar booties.
I'm not responsible enough for it.
You say similar booties?
Similar booties.
She takes a enormous watermelon.
Wow.
And just cracks it with
They'll definitely like going on runs.
This is the energy that I'm bringing to this live stream. You guys don't
What's
judge me.
America and what is an
I missed it. Been a bit.
I think that was a little Terrence.
You might want to.
No, it's okay.
It's just a
We're
little
going to be
bit. It
making
seems
a
a
lot
little
of
big.
anachronistic references. It's going to happen.
So there was cheer as people, began to enjoy the big bounty of the feast and all that stuff.
bear
There
with
was
me as you
another
watch
giant
this.
pile
I
of
will,
Burgundy's croissants,
fix
because
this.
we still got all those extras. Different roasted meats garnished with toasted figs.
Fantastic.
Well, a bit of dash of rosemary.
I was going to say,
AJ
so much
loves
bread.
describing
The only
food, and it's
people that Reston isn't kind
angers
to
me.
are people who are gluten-free.
Makes you hungry.
Always makes me
Well,
so
pretty much
hungry.
every sweet
Yeah.
little treat thing that you
That's
pretty
why we
much
always
could
have
want.
Yeah,
snacks.
oh my God.
We need more
If you were thirsty,
snacks
there were
next
two
time
large
we play.
containers of mead and
People
non-alcoholic
love
mead. Don't get those mixed
your
up.
Already have.
What are you trying to
dog
grab from
name,
this
Katie.
big old feast?
We went out to, I think,
There
just
it
have a
is.
drink
Okay,
because,
thank you, Kenny.
we're about to
Yeah,
go
that
on a
works
little
perfect.
journey together. And though I
Yeah,
am
just the
so
captions will
excited
get
about
better.
the journey,
Makes
I still
sense.
don't know you very well.
I feel that resonates with me.
Yeah.
I also was just trying to make
resonates
sure
with
nobody's
me.
trying to poison me.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta constantly think about
Why do you believe the worst in people? I don't understand it.
I'm so mad that
people
Terrence is
not
not even
just like
playing a
us?
character right here.
Go
He's
ahead,
just
roll a
naturally this
survival check.
cool.
See
Yeah.
any of the
I mean, how could someone be that cool
It's
naturally?
just, it's annoying.
I need
man.
that
It's
energy.
annoying.
Thank you.
Eva,
just
thank
lean
you
into
so
the
much
food
for your
a minute.
donation. That's so sweet.
No, it's no poison.
They,
no poison.
they say
You
you are all so
legitimately
cool,
checked
bro.
for
Your
poison.
style and sound
Do you have
effects
a
and
lot of
animation is
experience with
all
people
so
poisoning
cool.
your
You all
food?
nailed it.
Again,
That's
so
Katie.
it's
Ah.
Sweet
Oh.
of Katie. Let's go.
Thank you.
Well, I'm also
love that.
half asking because I'm about to
Maven,
leave this
thank you
town
for your
the first time,
contribution.
and
Maven
I
says,
like
want to let you know
food.
the video
Probably
volume
from
is a
here
bit
It's going to be a thing.
Just give a good whiff.
I will say, this is nice.
Legacy,
I'm not going to lie
thank
to you,
you for
but we don't do
doing
this
well,
very
Legacy.
often.
That's so
I don't know
sweet.
why it's happening. Why
well, my
they're
two
letting me
cats
leave
say
the village
hi.
now?
They're
Because my
watching.
dad has always been super protective of us.
Party.
So
I
why
hope
is
Cute.
this
it's
occurring now?
I don't know,
Let's see this
but I
first.
do know one thing.
I know it's
What?
loud for us.
I don't know. I
in
know I
our
had a lot to do with
earbuds,
it, so it's maybe because of me.
We'll do
Maybe.
Should I turn that?
Maybe.
I made that about me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was pretty good. I might use that.
As the night goes on, you finish your
I
meal,
love
and the sky
acting
turns from
alongside
peach to blackberry
Yeah,
as
Terrence.
the stars
Oh, yeah.
begin
Terrence
to light
is
up the night.
so
Wow,
fun.
that
looks so
feels like a
much fun.
Roman
The dynamic is
comparison.
natural.
Peach to blackberry. I
I
love
said it
food.
last
There's a
week and it
couple
bears
little
repeating.
things going on with some
My
of the
favorite
people
part
in
is
town.
his facial
There's
expression.
a
Oh,
warm
his-
glow of
yes.
bonfire
I
crackles, adding more
consistently
illumination
go
to the square.
into
Dorian
the
sits
edits
on
and just be
a
like, can we
log
punch in
next
on
to the
Terrence's
blaze.
face
His
here?
constellation eyes twinkle
Just
like
because
stars
he's
above
so
what is
expressive
distant,
in his
full of a
face.
lifetime of stories. He begins to
I
tell
just think
one.
it's the
And
perfect
also, that's just
duo.
Dorian
You guys
sitting
are
off to
both
the
so
side. There's a
funny
couple
together.
different
It's hard
things
not
going
to
on. You
laugh
can
when
choose-
we're
I
right
love
off
this.
screen
We get
watching
to
you guys
choose who
play.
to interact with.
Yeah.
Oh,
Laugh when we're right off screen watching you guys
Who to
play.
interact
Yeah.
with. Oh my
I appreciate that.
I'm sitting here at my
Page
desk
23
just
if you
chuckling
choose
when
to see
I'm
Dorian.
watching through it.
Yeah.
Always paid
It's so
Again,
fun
There's also
live.
Tenpenny Samuel. He's
Oh,
over,
yeah.
playing
No,
like
the
three cup
energy
game
while we're
with the
filming
kids.
and
Of
playing this
course.
game is so great.
He's giving him 10 pennies, and then he seems to be winning
Going
them back
all around the
almost
characters
immediately.
from
I
Reston.
still got mine.
Once
I mean,
again,
that's a shame.
AJ
Almost
describes
everything here
the
just costs
sunset as going from peach to blackberry.
can I-
He
can I
always
have
throws
one?
in food
You're offering it.
He flips it over to you, and then
Yeah.
he just has another one.
comparisons.
Oh, wow. And I caught it.
Nice.
Thank you for remembering that.
You didn't have to roll
And
the
laughing
initiative
as he
for that
enjoys like his little small cons with these kids and all that, having a fun time. And then Aunt Patty also sets up to play about several rounds of one of the
My
townspeople's
favorite game.
games, the Aunt Patty
You have
Toss,
not watched this, have you?
where Aunt Patty.
I don't think so, no.
So this is the
gets
night
up
of.
and-
This is great. So
So this
this
game
is
is
the
literally
night
just
of
her
after
tossing
they've had a
people.
defeat, the whole
and Patty
village
went
is
nothing.
doing activities, and
Right.
Aunt Patty's
Into a
game
big pile of hay.
is
Like, don't worry,
basically she
you're not
flows
dying. Aunt Patty just
everybody
wants
into
you
Oh my
straight
God.
up right into the
I mean, that sounds like
She's
something
the
she would
best.
do.
Yeah, a
It's
line
fun.
form quick.
Wait.
A line forms quick.
Everybody's a fan of this.
As I would imagine.
Alright, so like these three things, what you going to do?
She's not throwing me.
Okay.
so-
I'm gonna
like-
go get tossed.
That-
I think I'll watch.
That sounds bad.
no comment. I'm just watching.
It was a
I'm gonna
slow
get
burn for
thrown
Terrence. Listen, RoleSlaying with Roman's a little
And you
I'll tag along.
little
Okay.
dirtier, I think, than Sam's side.
Yeah.
multiple things.
Just a little
Alright,
bit.
you know she's capable of? Okay, great.
Just a
You're
little
going
more
straight. I'm
unfiltered.
going.
Alright, you wait through this line, you know, people just being
That's
like
half the
cannon
fun.
launched off
Yeah,
and all
it
that.
is.
And you're
Would
just
it be
getting more
D&D
excited as you get
without-
up because you dumbed
I
down.
know, right?
Full of D jokes.
Alright, so
No.
roll me an acrobatic.
A 2!
Dude, all right.
It's D&D, and as Remus says,
And I
he
love
loves
just
two
got really
Ds at once.
excited, so
And
like-
I love how AJ
Okay,
has
I was
the
trying to
Aunt
show
Patty
off for
wig
young
on.
blood, and
Oh, I
didn't
know.
work.
AJ
Aunt Patty
and
goes,
the
you ready,
Ant
dearie? And just tosses you.
Yeah.
You flail and Aunt Patty chucks you with
Hannah-
the speed that
Oh,
fast
that's
Timmy can
another
never
example of
comprehend.
Hannah using an
At that
anime
hay
face
pile. How are
reference,
you
and I
going
think
flying
that one
through
was
the air?
from.
Well, so I tried to do a front
Avatar
flip,
The
and
Last
then that
Airbender
kind of turned
specifically.
Yeah.
me
Anime
inside.
faces are
Pretty soon I got completely
I love
distracted.
those.
I think I vomited
The
a
moment
little
when
bit up in the
Sokka
mouth
gets thrown
and
through the
went
window
over,
in the
kept it
box and
kept it
say
in,
like
and
the
then landed in the
episodic
hay on my
episode.
head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost a pretty dangerous thing, but your boy's a little bit flexible, a
good.
little bit stretchy, and luckily got up, hair completely covered in hay, and then I basically swallowed the vomit and go, "That was awesome." And then I-
Let's do it again.
Almost broke my neck, but it was awesome.
Thank you, Aunt Patty. It was awesome as always.
Do you want to get tossed as well?
No.
No.
Hell
Maybe.
Do you want to get thrown as well?
There you go.
So apparently Maven also said, Maven, thank you again.
Watching
And they
that
said,
was enough.
Vid and
Thank you.
Discord
I do
volume is great, but you
I
two
do
are
appreciate
quiet.
it.
It's
So we just
always
need to
the
be
best
louder.
when you think you're gonna die.
Oh, you and Kenny?
There we go.
Yeah, apparently,
we're in the same room.
apparently we were
First
too
one was close to
quiet.
death, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's very comfortable.
there we
It's
go.
the closest
I
I've
think
gotten to action
that should do
here in
it,
this
yeah.
village, you know? Thanks, Aunt Patty.
Well, we didn't just kill.
The other day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Up until now.
Okay.
So, what other things are y'all interested in? Heading over to Tim Penny, doing a little cup game thing, or
Yeah, he
going
really
over to
missed out on
Dorian
being
here, a little
thrown.
bit of a
Clyde, thank you for
fun.
your
kinda wanna
donation,
end
but that is a little
with
off topic.
Dorian.
I'll update
Yes.
on the
So,
writers'
I
room on
kinda wanna-
Patreon, and you
I'm
guys will know
selecting
when that
Sam,
happens.
so
I'm trying to
all
work
about
on
the
a
story.
surprise,
So we don't
and
wanna
I
go
can't
to
do it
Samuel
until
at all.
we're
No, I
ready.
want to watch him take the money from them kids.
He's giving them the money and then immediately
Taking
getting it back from them.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I kind of want to clear up that you were wrong, that we have nothing to worry about with Samuel.
I'll let you know.
You think I'm wrong?
Oh, hey,
I-
Thomas, I did
well,
ask you
was it
something in the
anything
Discord.
to do with
I
him?
didn't want to
It
like
was all
just
about
say
those
it
three
in
little
case.
ones.
But
I
he
should
knew the entire
be quiet and
time.
keep it
Did
secret.
he?
Yes. Anyway.
Anywho.
Yes, you
On the clear
absolutely can
surface,
say this,
when
Bree.
the wind
Oh, okay, okay.
What's the announcement?
Please go
Well,
say
it was
sorry.
earlier when we were talking about animation. I actually am
I
currently
didn't know if you
right
saw
now
us.
working
We
on
just
something
walked
for
over
the
here.
next
I don't know if you were in the middle
episode.
of the
So
story.
Oh, I had just finished one
She's,
tale, but I'll give you another.
that's what
Great.
Bree is
All right, Papa
currently
Squat.
like
All right, move
working
over,
for
kids.
the. Yeah,
All right, you're
I want to
going.
say chapter
Is on the
3
master. Oh, sorry.
pulls out even
Sorry.
more
You
stops
gotta
than I
watch the
thought we
tail.
needed to do.
All right.
Tail moves around.
Which I'm very excited. Oh yeah, we got more Melvin. So yes, I'm excited for that, and that's going to happen in the next episode of chapter 3.
The great waters of glittering stars.
Yeah,
and
animation, not
constellations felt safe. and
Melvin,
secure.
just
Little
about-
did the
Oh,
ship
yeah, yeah, yeah.
soaring
Yeah,
over
this- we're talking about
ethereal waters know of
the thing that
dangers
Bree's
that
working on
stir.
animation-wise.
The most feared creature of the deep, a beast
It's so
of
cool.
unimaginable proportions.
That is cool.
It turned the serene waters to whirling
I'm so
waves,
excited to show
turning
off the
all
next
manner of
episode.
ship into
I'm
its
ready to
light.
see
We're all
where
going
this
nuts
comes
on
from.
it.
Once
This story
in its
that
tide,
Dorian is telling
there
right
is
now.
no hope
Yes.
nor escape for
We need
any
more backstory.
vessel.
Yeah.
This is where we
Some of
found
my favorite,
ourselves.
some of my favorite
Captain and
fantasy
their
dolls because the
crew,
space.
among the
space
Big,
constellations.
big note,
Thank
bro.
you.
What happens next?
I love
No
Dorian's
one
eyes.
may know. For all that have experienced the astral sea have ne'er returned with the strength
Anytime
to
I can draw
speak of
space,
the
I will.
relentless
It makes me so happy.
So it was the ocean, the space, or
Space
was that
aesthetic.
the water?
Somebody did say that in the chat. Somebody was like loving the space aesthetic.
Can he just read me bedtime stories for the rest of my
real?
life? Because I can just get lost in his eyes. And
Have you
no,
seen the
semi-homo,
astral
but
I don't think so.
We'll figure it out.
Oh man.
Which one is that?
Freaking full homo.
Yeah, full homo.
You know, whichever one that you want.
Then I'll do history. She's ready.
Yeah, Inez says the visuals are so pretty.
yeah.
Oh gosh, Liz,
Hey.
Liz had a
There were some
great pun.
ratings
The
that you've done.
Storian. The
Definitely
Storian
learned
from
of a
Dorian.
place
Ha!
called
Love that. Good job.
Dorian Storian.
Somebody
So the
asked-
ship would be sailing through the sky,
Somebody asked
and
if the
more
boat
so
was a Treasure
like
Planet
imagine an
reference.
ocean, but then you replace like the
Oh, somebody asked if Treasure
Space
Planet
juice?
was an influence.
Shit. So good.
Definitely, for sure.
Do you
Yeah?
heard anything about the
Yeah,
astral
well,
sea?
Yes, I know
even
one or
if you
two
listen to the
things about it.
story,
What?
some of the way it was
basically,
written is like a
think
breakdown
ship
from the
on water.
opening
Okay, but the water
child
is
story of
space
Treasure
water.
Planet.
Like
Like the way the
Wow.
verses are
Hold on,
written.
you've seen
Yeah,
the
yeah.
painting.
That's what that painting
That's
depicts.
awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love
That's
space
right.
pirates.
That's how it was described.
I love
Yes.
space.
Oh, that the nail
When
was
it comes
keeping
to
us.
life.
Katie knows I love
Did you ever
space.
find it?
No, really, I have no clue what you're talking about.
It's fine.
Oh man.
And that is a lever that has a
Dude,
light
I
bulb
remember
that
it
is
was
hammered
obviously a
in.
different shoot day when we did
it's,
chapter
it's
2 as
Dorian's
opposed to
nail.
chapter 1.
Take the
We
nail.
completely forgot what we did with the nail.
I'll be right
Wow.
back.
We forgot that we actually did take
Mel.
it.
Yes, Mel.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And then we did this whole
thank
improv
God.
where Mel has the nail.
Coming in.
Dorian,
You appreciate
I was about.
No, wait, you can't have it.
No.
Oh, Bree. I forgot Bree's the voice of Mel
That's
in
what I
this
was
as
gonna
well.
ask.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I want cheese.
Yep.
But your stinking dad won't let me eat any while I'm in this form.
Can she play a
While you're in this,
A lot of
Are you
Treasure
like
Planet
Lucy
love
Tyler?
in the chat.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Okay, so
But it's
how about I
supremacy.
just convince my dad to get me some cheese?
To
Because
this day, I maintain that one movie they could make live action very well is Treasure Planet and Atlantis. That's two movies.
Oh,
I never-
Atlantis is so good.
cheese to Mel.
They'd make
you like
excellent live
Applejack?
action
I know
additions,
that
in
Dad
my
always
opinion.
says to keep the cheese away
can't
from
wait
you.
until we
I
find
think
out
he's just
more about
biased that he
Mel.
can't turn into a mouse. All right, I will take that nail. Thank you, Dorian. I know that you said you already made
remember,
an
I had so many
alternate.
theories
It's
about Mel
always
then.
useful to have backups, especially if you
Yeah,
know,
they're
they end
very
up taking
good.
one
I
of
can't
Yes.
wait to play
Well, hopefully
more.
it doesn't
So
come to
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
it's so
That it will
hard,
be
like
taken
taking
again?
long
Yeah,
breaks between
guaranteed to
playing
work.
because we
Wait,
haven't played since like
you.
November
This one
or
back, Mel.
Since July.
Oh, okay.
July. Oh my gosh.
I just
About to
personally
say,
want
it hasn't been that long.
Oh, boy.
Well, I get it because
Just on that
You
Bree
need,
Bree
like, a
wasn't able to
specific
join us
painting,
for the
like a
July
specific
playthrough
nail.
because of
Yeah.
COVID.
Great. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
Take
Do
it.
you want to go to Sam or
Also,
anything like
every
that? Or do you
D&D
just
session
wanna
needs to have
kind
like a
of
little
end your night
animal
with us
talking,
tail?
I
talking
wanna
animal
go back
friend.
to
Yes.
Samuel.
It's
We'll go.
100%.
So you approach,
Big, small,
and Tim
medium,
Penny's still
I don't
there.
Well, howdy there, fellas.
It's my favorite. It's my
He's-
favorite.
The captions call
As you
him
remember
Tim
me,
Penny.
Tim Penny Samuel, legitimate business amphibian. Care to play a game?
Ten Penny.
Oh,
Samuel.
we're legitimately playing this game. Yes, Samuel.
Yeah, so
I
obviously
think
he's playing the shell game
will
with the
let
kids.
Youngblood play.
Yep.
Oh god.
Youngblood, a betting man. I never would have guessed.
You have a sharper eye than me. Just
Oh man, I love the way AJ
let's
plays
see.
10
Ladies,
Plus,
I've been playing against
Youngblood
these
would
kids
have,
all night, so the
I think a
game's been
+2
relatively
individuals.
easy.
Yeah, I bet.
Which do you think it's going to be? Huh? Do you think it's where the
I
coin
like the
just
little
fell out?
mustache on his finger.
Sleepy Butter commented, "Wait, Bree voiced
You're doing a great
Mel?
job.
You're doing a
I'm
great
gonna
job.
cry.
All right, pal.
Yeah.
So pure.
Let's see.
There we
Game
go.
of choice.
Little Mel.
Reed
Little
does
Mel
a
in the
lot of
chat.
voices that are my
I know
favorite,
my hands
and
are fast.
so much fun to work
Oh,
with.
go ahead.
I need
Bree is
to,
my favorite person to work
I'm
with.
just
I
gonna
need to
go.
pry some of your voice acting skills, Bree, for some projects in the future if you ever.
Oh,
for the 10 penny
oh,
that
that's
I
sweet.
get.
I mean,
Here
I'm.
you are.
I just.
You got a real
Draw.
small one that time.
I sure did.
I only
Yeah.
got a imaginary one.
What I love about
Now,
what I
Samuel,
loved
I
about the
just
shell
wanted to
game is that
set the
when
record straight. You have
Terrence
been nothing but
selected the
helpful
right
during our
shell with
entire
the coins
quest.
under,
Exactly true.
and we
entirely
reacted
true.
and
The
cheered.
thefts that
That
were
was
happening.
pure,
And I just
real,
wanna
sincere
clear it
joy
up
coming from
because
Terrence's
somebody
face.
in
I
the
was
Yes.
just cheering that he
is
picked the
very
right one.
untrustworthy of you.
Nice.
You don't have anything to do with those stuffs, did
Those
you?
are my favorite
never gonna
moments
claim
in
anyway
D&D
one way
where
or
you're
the
just
other that
like
it has
waiting
something
on
to
a
do with the
roll
entire thing.
and you.
They Thank
get
you.
it, and then
See?
she like,
The whole
but everyone
thing.
freaks out. 'cause they're
It's
so
the best.
excited.
I had no
Yeah.
involvement and or idea,
My
but we
favorites
don't
are
know.
when we're all
I
trying to be
look
super
perfectly.
serious, but
He's
something makes us
confusing as
snap
hell,
and we can't
but
stop laughing
that's
for
it.
at least
You guys accept that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a moment, at
Inside
least
out.
one moment like that in this
12
episode or the
Plus
next.
2?
14.
He definitely had something to do with it.
Yeah,
He definitely had something to
Hello,
do
He
with it.
wasn't like the person causing these things to be robbed.
Fast
He was
Tim,
just like,
Tim Penny.
he just thought it was
Let's see.
adorable that these kids were doing it. So he's like, sure, I'm not gonna like give away the goat for you.
Do you still trust him?
Do I still trust? He's wearing a blue ribbon. Let's go.
That means trustworthy. I don't know what you haven't got about this yet.
Yeah.
Please.
You rolled for
So we're
insight. I did.
Youngblood still
No, it's been
basically
a pleasure.
doubts.
You know, it's getting a bit late, though. I think we should all
Rightfully
go
so.
in.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
Penny
Definitely
Samuel's
past my bedtime.
involvement
As
in
the
the
night
whole
begins to
theft
settle over
thing.
rest and
Roman believes in Tim Penny Samuel
and you feel a little
completely.
tug in your pant leg, and you look down.
Oh my god.
How could you ever doubt that face?
I love that little sketch.
Oh no!
Henderson.
You see Henderson.
Oh yeah.
He-
Hi.
he-
He's like holding back tears.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's real sad.
Henderson.
We apologized,
The
right?
kids may have caught some wind that y'all
Have we
might not let
apologized
them.
yet to Henderson? I think we do now.
I thought he was still angry at the things we called him.
Okay, well, I guess he's
Yeah,
forgot
I
about
thought he was
that
still
one.
angry.
I know you did.
But he's just sad that we're
Henderson's,
going.
Like, giving like your leg a hug and all that. You go, Is it true that you're gonna leave town?
I love the
Oh,
Melvin
you had so
theories
much
I'm
fun
seeing in the
today.
chat.
I'm
It's just very fun. I
honestly
love
very, very
everyone's
relieved that you had
theories.
fun.
Oh, yeah, I see one
Henderson,
saying they
Henderson, you're
think
not
Mel
gonna
is a
even realize that we're
druid.
gone. We'll be back before you know it.
I don't know you. So.
They have not been back.
He will miss you.
He will
He
miss-
is
I won't miss you.
going to miss you with all his heart.
I'll probably forget.
No.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Bro, watch that bear thing. Just make sure you keep that under control.
Dude, yeah, Cottonka. I will never stop adoring all of the art and animatic style animation in the series. I know. Truly, the artists go all out for this series. It's
Truly an
so
art
cool.
form.
It's so
Hey.
cool.
He's very much clearly trying
It's
to
really
play
fun.
this.
Hannah
But
makes
he's just like,
everything a
I
lot
should be the one
easier
going
because she
out
can
to
just
the
crank them
adventure.
out.
You
So.
too.
Yeah,
You
she-
need a
Yeah.
safe room.
It was really
Well,
fun talking with her
we
about
could
that in the last
benefit
live
with
stream,
a
which is still public for anybody who wants to check out that
moderately
live stream.
fast
Oh, is it?
individual.
Yeah.
But you know who
I
will?
know
Oh
very
shoot!
fast.
I tried, I think, and it told me I
You
couldn't.
are,
so.
buddy.
Really?
Rest
It says
Yeah, I
public.
might have
I
to
just
take
checked
another-
it today.
Oh shoot! Okay, I'll
He's
recheck
gonna
it.
do
Oops.
whatever he was doing.
I'll see if it's
while
up.
he was
worries.
here.
Honestly, that,
I mean, they don't call her
Yeah.
Spooky
at the
Sketch for
very
nothing.
least, Truman's
Yeah.
gonna need a buddy right
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
while we're out.
Sorry, I had to get that joke in
He
there.
definitely seems
No.
he needs
Fast
you.
Timmy.
And I think
Brooding teen.
that is what Youngblood was trying to say. The town,
Yeah.
i.e., those two that you string around, they're going to need you. Yeah.
I don't need no one.
Oh,
Kids.
Mel, I know
Oh
that
my
you're pretty
gosh.
resourceful. You're pretty independent.
Yeah, but
But you like having Fast Timmy around, right?
He's amusing.
see,
Not wrong.
They're going to need you. Hey, at the very least, I'll bring you guys back.
I forgot a lot
How
about
about
this
that?
moment.
You got
This is great.
yourself a deal.
I forgot Mel
Fast
popping in like
Timmy
that.
is fast in his heart.
I don't need
He believes
nobody.
in it, and I think that's great. I hope he doesn't have a fast heart. That would be a health problem.
Pupcat says
Both of you.
Timmy
He
gives
has,
me
like, a
so much
parental
gender
look on
envy.
his like stern face. Correct?
yes.
There is plenty of room at our home if you wish to spend your night somewhere. I'm not sure if Roman's already.
No, I've already said it. He gets nervous. We don't have guests chew
Oh,
up.
Eva.
I think he's-
Yeah, his hands.
Thank
he's a
you
little
so
timid about
much.
this. His hands actually seem a little bit jittery
Yeah.
talking to you. If you would like to
Wow,
stay,
they have a
Dad,
teacher
it's okay.
playing an
It's
episode of
fine.
Sandersides
Yeah,
in
yeah,
class
I'd love
on
to.
Wednesday.
Thank you.
I wonder
I
which one it
appreciate
is.
Far
Teacher of
better
the year
than
award.
And
being
don't
able to
worry,
do
if you
so.
faint,
Thanks.
much
it'll be
better.
fine.
For you, this
Totally
is actually a
understandable
first.
if we ever
You've
met.
never really felt like you could have, like,
They
a
should watch the
room to
Clue
be able
one.
to
I'm a
ask
little
another, "Can I
biased,
have
but the
someone
Clue
stay
one's
over?"
always
Nor
fun
have
to
I ever
share
had
with,
someone
like,
stay over.
I know. I got a legitimate
Everyone.
sleepover.
Oh,
This
it
is
said
exciting.
fate. I can't
Well, I mean,
read.
also, just
Wow.
like, we're still getting to know
Faint?
each other.
Oh, what did
Clearly,
you
it's
think
been
it
a long
said?
time since
I
you've
thought it
talked
said
to someone that, like, didn't-
Fart?
Oh
Y'all
no.
don't get guess, I get it.
You're thinking just like me, and I love it.
Oh no.
Honestly, I'd be nervous about that. If I ever met somebody that I looked up to and I'm like, God, I'm worried I'm gonna fart, and I need to make sure that that's not gonna happen if I'm
Bestie.
ever around.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
You did not receive it
It's a very valid
Are you
concern.
okay
Oh,
with
Roman and
me
Riker.
having the
from
sword?
I am. It's just
Sorry to
Oh.
precede the Roman and
I just
Riker
can't
moment
believe
with
how much
fart
time
conversation.
I can't believe how much that
Any good father-son talk involves.
A toot.
It's like,
and then I run upstairs because I don't
Yeah,
want to.
some people are saying that they don't see it as public, that last live stream, so I might need to email our YouTube rep, because it does say that it's public, so I don't know what else I can do about
bunch
that.
of sheets and stuff.
Oh, I got you.
Probably
I
on
don't
the
know
separate-
how this goes.
maybe
I don't
put
know
on
how
the
to work
playlist?
this. I'm like, okay, do you have a toothbrush?
Yeah, I carry
Put
on
it on
that
a
way.
playlist,
Oh, great.
yeah.
You got, you're like
then
a
that way it can be more
nap
visible to someone.
Yeah.
for, and we're taking a longer than a nap, but it's for a sleep.
I
Okay,
will say I
great.
have
Do we
to
play
search
Never
for
Have I
it.
Ever?
Yeah.
No,
I had to
no,
click
no,
the
okay, we
live
just
tab
chill.
and then
Okay.
search for the name of the live stream, and then I
Okay,
found it.
no, that's
So
totally
weird.
fine.
So I don't know why it does that.
No, go
Yeah,
over
so
to
maybe
the
give that a
window.
try.
It has like a nice little seat.
It's got a little
Okay,
cushion.
yeah. Yeah, we can
take
figure
that,
it
so,
out.
you know,
I'm-
Obviously, I do need to figure out an easier way to
just
have
know
people be able to see
it's
it,
totally
because that's not an easy way at all.
Clothes
Yeah.
and other
I think it would.
unmentionables have been strewn around the room. It is an obstacle course.
You're a slob. It's okay.
You don't believe me. All right, so
I'm so
go.
nervous.
If there's
I love
anything
it.
else that you need,
If
let
this
me
would
know.
be how I would
Here,
act if I
here,
had anybody
just
staying
go.
over.
Mm.
Good night.
Youngblood.
Yeah,
I
it's the
never-
first time anyone
You
ever
go into
did,
a
and so
trance
Roman's like,
because you're an
ah.
elf.
Yeah,
I'm, like,
I
sitting
never.
in the
I don't think I
window,
ever had
and
sleepovers,
I'm
like
looking
where people
Aw.
would come over to my place to
before going
stay.
to my train.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Is
ever
that
did.
sometime?
I had other things, but
I mean,
had to
honestly,
leave it at that.
it's been like
I'd,
years
I'd
since
be
I've had a
just.
sleepover.
I'd be just as nervous. Whoa,
I did a lot when I
Winston!
was
Thank
I
you
pick
so
up a
much,
pillow
Winston.
and I throw it at his face.
More role slaying, they say. Yes,
It
dude.
falls into Roman's face and
I will happily contribute to more.
And
And
goes
I'm
right
like,
to bed. It doesn't even wake up. He just goes.
Yeah, you're gonna
I'm
get
just
it for the next
and then I
3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
3 or
After
4
nights
weeks.
of fun and merriment, you both wake to the morning sun
Very
and
excited.
10 pennies croaking.
Quiet, Samuel.
I'm waking up
Wow,
over
specifically
you.
Random
How did
Weirdo.
you
That
wake up? What do you spend
reference.
your morning
I
all day?
totally forgot about
I've
that.
been
I
up
can't just go
since
up to
7.
him and
Yeah, you've been
shove
awake.
it.
Ready,
I
I'm fully
forgot
dressed.
about
I'm
that. That's from
like,
bloopers.
Yeah.
and I'm standing there looking at him, and he wakes up and he does that.
Yeah. Jeez, you're gonna give me a heart attack.
We need to go.
Can you go downstairs and I'll change? I'll freshen up.
Okay. Just hurry up.
Okay.
And
okay.
this would be
I
our
am excited,
dynamic if
but
we
I am
woke up
not
me
a
and
morning
Terrence. Terrence is
person.
always an
So
early
I gotta
riser.
clean
Wake
up.
up and head down.
Yeah.
You just chilling out with Riker for a little bit, and he's just like, "Hey, good morning."
Going.
Awkward pauses.
Croissant.
Sure, yeah, thanks.
Riker and Youngblood's
good.
dynamic
He's taking forever
is
to get
exactly
ready.
this.
Yes.
The awkward conversation
packing.
of two
Does the
people who
room always
don't
look
talk.
like that?
Yes.
Hey, do you think I'm gonna need like how many pairs of clothes? Like 9 or 10? I'm trying to fit it all in here.
This is-
Do I need?
We're not even
Pack
acting.
Just pack.
That's
what
just
you
natural.
need.
Should I make a bindle? Like one of those things on a stick?
You have a bag, son.
Actually,
Wait, that's what they're called?
Actually,
A bingle?
all right.
a
Have a
bindle.
whole
Bindle.
Do you think I'm gonna need?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't know
Hairbrush.
they were called
How many
that.
hairbrushes?
Yeah.
One, just one.
It's so
if you have
cartoonish
to
to
bring
like
one.
have
Okay,
one.
one
like,
hairbrush.
moving
All right, I got a
whatever.
Corsair
Actually,
one.
I will
and I've
say,
got
to be
one
fair
for
to
just, like,
myself,
basic
Terrence is the
touch-ups
one
throughout
who
I'll bring
is
the
the
Corsair
last
one.
minute
Make sure that
packer
you always have room
and
for
packs
water,
What? Yeah.
food.
a
You
lot
will
to
need
a lot for
rations
everything.
on the road.
I throw
won't
things
be
into a
feeding you.
backpack,
What?
and I'm good to go
Riker
when
comes
we
upstairs
travel.
and just kind of leans up.
Hey, Dad, I will be just a
What's that
second.
like?
Almost done, son.
I will be just a
I've
second. I
packed
just have never
3
done
days
this
before
before.
a trip.
And
I'm checking my list like
Okay.
3
It
times.
feels like a lot, but
The
once you're
travel
out there,
life
you
that
have your
I've
feet under
allowed
you,
myself
you'll
to
be going
adapt to has really
insane.
helped
Okay, so all of
destigmatize
that,
travel
and
and
of
how
course,
complicated
my
it
stuffed
needs to
animal.
be.
Put that in the bag for sleeping. All right, and I'm good to go. I think.
Yeah, I
let's
needed
go.
to pack
Ready to
way
go?
less
Yes,
when I went to
please.
Ireland.
Awesome.
I
Oh,
used
really?
way too much
Whoops,
stuff.
Forgot my sword.
Yeah, Bree just went. He came back from
And then I got
Ireland. We
the sword,
talked about
then
that
I
in the
read
live
the
stream, I think, too.
Okay, so he
Oh,
leads you
yeah.
outside,
Yeah, 'cause
and
I'd
the rest of the
literally
town is
just
all
gotten
lined
back
up to see
that
you
day.
off. Dorian,
That's incredible.
Brody, the goat, Tim,
Yeah.
Penny, Patty. They're all like
It was
sitting
so
there waving goodbye.
It was
The goat came with a
beautiful.
wave,
I
but,
want
you
to
know,
move
it's looking
there.
up.
That freaking
Yeah,
So respectful.
I truly,
so the kids
I get
aren't
it.
there.
Ireland
Yeah.
is
They're like, you know,
truly
stealing all of
gorgeous.
those things. You
Yeah.
can kind of assume,
Talk about
grounded.
feeling like
They
you
ought
were
to be
living
doing
in a
community
fairy tale.
service.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a small town. They probably
it's
will
so
just do that out
nice.
of,
So
you know,
like
having to live here.
easy
But yeah,
to get
also
around
them
as
kids.
well with transportation. I'm just like, I'm in love with it. I just want to move
So
here.
Riker walks briskly
Yeah.
in the middle
Oh
of
my
both of
gosh.
you. He's like just as eager as you are to like get moving.
In a
You
Broadway
your
State of
journey.
Mind
Spending
commented
off,
that
you
they
know, like a lot
envy
of
that
parental
bay
stuff, being
window
like, you
seat
sure
in
you have
Roman's
everything?
room, and I gotta
I
say,
know you spent a long time
agree.
packing this morning.
Yeah.
But you got like your water and your
Just
rations and your sword and
And my stuffed animal.
Yeah, they said
we got
if I
everything.
had one,
you
I'd
can't
sit
forget
there for
Binky.
hours.
You see
just
where I get
drinking
it?
tea.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
He keeps this up until, like, you know, suddenly you, like, come to the edge of town, and Aunt Patty has unsurprisingly made it there before you.
Oh,
Thank you,
Her smile is
Freeman.
very wide. But her eyes are watering up slightly as you approach.
Yeah.
And her
Like
arms
everybody's
are
references to
open
past
wide. She's
episodes
going in for
in
the
their
big
comments.
hug. Dearies, you two are just the perfect picture of adventure.
We had a lot. I will say this episode.
I know. Look
This
at me
episode had a
mostly.
lot. We
I've been
had to
looking
pare
both of you.
down.
Sure.
the amount of goodbyes that were happening in this, and it's still a significant amount of this episode of saying goodbye to these characters.
That's the entire episode. Just goodbye.
I still am very overwhelmed by, and I'm gonna hide it as deep as possible. But I'm so excited.
It always feels that way in the beginning, and then you just start going, and blam, you're out there, and
we try to have like, you know, with the goodbyes that you probably see in the finale, the whole series finale, happen in one of the first
really appreciate
episodes.
That.
She easily takes both of you into like a big old
okay.
Like her smile. No, get out.
I love that drawing. I love that drawing so much.
And don't forget, any second of your grand adventure, I can't wait to hear all about it whenever you get back. We'll have ourselves a little story time.
Ultimate.
Oh, Demon Catcom asked what type of animal is Binky? So Sir Binky is a bear. I think we made him.
Yeah, he's a little like tender.
You'll see Sir Binky in a later episode.
Hands on her hips and all that. Next to her, Riker has his arms crossed, and so, like one of his toes are tapping nervously as he struggles to like make eye contact with Roman. He's clearly being like, "My kid's heading off into the world. You can like, you want to like try and bring it."
You want to bring it in, Pops?
He full on brings it in, and Roman,
I want to know more about Riker.
Wistful as he's like hugging
Riker's
you,
a
and then,
whole
like, kind
mystery,
of, like,
dude.
Towards the world beyond. There's like a flash of something.
I want to know about him.
Worry, fear. He shakes his head.
Somebody
and
asked,
looks back at you,
how long did it
says with a
take
sigh,
to plan
"Take
this all
care.
out?
Stay
Oh
safe.
yeah, Adam
Above
Wolf
all,
commented that.
Just remember, you can come back
Yeah.
anytime.
Breathe.
Yeah, it took me from
He puts his
when
hand,
did we
he puts
start
his hand
this?
on your shoulder,
February
and, like, first time in a long time,
of
you see, like, a really,
2021,
heartwarming,
and our
genuine
first
smile on his face where
game
he's just like,
was
I love you, son.
August.
I love you too, Dad.
And I'm in
The
bed
first
going,
weekend of August. So
August.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. I guess I am ready. Let's do
June,
this.
July,
Let's do it.
August, so 6 months
And we
to
start
plan
walking.
out the
And
series.
I'm instantly
But then
bored. Hey, young blood.
obviously we're actively writing it
I don't know
while
where
they
we're
play
going,
as well.
but,
So we're
wanna play a
still
game?
writing
Boy, there's a
like
lot of
future
trees.
chapters
There's
and
a
stuff.
lot of trees
Yeah, but you
out
have
here.
like a
I
skeleton
Spy,
for
you
the
wanna play
whole
I Spy?
series.
I Spy
Oh
something
yeah.
pretty
So the outline's pretty
You?
much done.
Me? No, I'm not sick.
Yeah.
Another guess.
Okay. I don't know, maybe a tree.
It
But I
is a
imagine
tree.
it changes a
Oh,
little
you're
bit
great at this one. Next
play,
one.
right?
Oh yeah, because it's butterfly
Is it
effect.
me?
Like,
Very cosmic effect.
Yeah, I can imagine that the story has
I spy
to
something.
continuously
spy,
accommodate our decisions
silence.
sometimes.
Oh, okay, well.
I can't see
I do,
that.
I do love them playing I Spy. I hope that the I Spy games that Youngblood and Roman have
Patty and
continue.
Riker waved goodbye.
I hope so, too.
Patty, we didn't even get you couldn't see
We haven't even gone that. Katie, your sound design of the music just winding down as you go through.
Yeah.
So good.
I figured out how to do that in audition, and it's one of my favorite things to pull out.
It's great.
It's like a moment that gets interrupted. One happens in episode 6 that I'm particularly proud
swiftly
of.
replaced by the
Assignment.
sweet scent of new beginnings. The forest path before you seems to twist
somebody
and
asked
turn
about
onwards
each
for a good
character's
distance. The
pronouns.
trees begin to
Paige
change in hue.
asked
First,
that,
the lush
and
green,
we have put out of
hues
all
of sunny
current characters
oranges and
pronoun
apple
sheets
reds
or
over
like
the branches.
name
Dried
spelling
leaves
and
crunch
pronoun
beneath your
sheets.
feet as you continue.
Yeah, if you search, what did we call that? It was not a Rolodex. What did you call that? A Codex.
What do you do to like
Yeah.
pass the time?
Search on Twitter my
more colors
Twitter
to
tag
now play
and
I
the
Spy
word
with, but-
Codex,
Hey,
and it should
Youngblood,
pop up showing you all of
Youngblood.
the chapter 1
If we're going to be on
characters'
this road
pronouns.
for a long time,
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit bored. Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? You know,
I'm
anything
not
that you
sure
want
if
to
we
reveal?
put one out
Favorite
for
color?
chapter 2 since there are only
Purple? Okay.
2
Yeah, I coulda
characters,
guessed. I coulda
but
guessed.
we
Yeah,
could
I mean,
probably
Okay,
merge
so
that with
the thing is called
chapter
singing,
3
right?
one.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
Singing, and
They're all
doing something
together.
with your throat.
We'll
It's
probably
like,
say
okay,
their
tell me
pronouns
if
as they
I'm
come up.
onto something here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have found it.
Was that? Was that kind of like? Was that close to what you were doing?
Roman's first attempt at singing.
It was so close that it was very far away.
Do you think I could like do some damage with that?
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
Oh,
To a lot of ears.
Great.
But we'll work
To
on
a
it.
lot of ears.
I
Sound
appreciate
effects.
the effort.
Great. Okay. I appreciate
You
that.
do such a good job, Thomas, of like
applaud you for trying, you know?
holding it back
takes a
because
while before,
obviously
you know,
you can
you-
sing
but you-
really,
you
really
just
well.
go for it.
So it's kind of funny to have you
Another
be
one.
playing a character who
I love
doesn't
it.
know
As you
anything
continue
about
following the
singing.
winding path,
You-
you're
and the
getting
thing is,
into
like,
the,
it's
threshold of
very
outer
easy
rest.
for me to
Roman,
also
you
sing
hear
really,
a
really
soft
bad.
melody on the wind.
Yeah.
A
Oh.
particular array of plucking
So I'm just-
Oh my gosh,
dances on
me!
I'll let Nick sing.
What leaves
And look at these. Yes, these are drawings
change from
pre-contributed
orange to
because this is
violet
a
before
very
your very
special
eyes. The
sequence.
trance-like
That's
beauty
awesome.
of this is broken
I was
when
like,
a
I'm working
figure
on this one,
bounds
sorry.
up the path.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
of
yeah.
the dancing leaves with great speed. They move past you in an instant.
Like through me or?
They run past you.
Oh, okay.
They turn to you, flash a huge grin, and wave a massive sword over your head. It's on Patty. And also, real quick,
What?
You're not
Wait a
saying
minute.
this. You're just walking on a path with your friend. You're just
Oh,
walking.
sleepy
But
butter.
we'll get back to that.
Katie's comedic
So
timing is
Aunt
just
Patty
chef's
turns,
kiss. Thank you
flashes
so
you a
much.
huge
I
grin,
appreciate
waving
that.
a massive sword over her head. Her armor is shining in the sun brighter than you recall it, like just moments ago. Before you can talk to her and actually let anything out, you notice that she's not actually waving at you. Her gaze is fixed on someone who is yet to catch up. Slowly trailing after her is a blonde-haired man strumming a guitar. His fingers pluck at the strings as if composing on the spot while taking in the scenery.
Wait, so I don't see Aunt Patty.
You're just walking with Roman.
You're the only one who can see
You're just
it.
walking with Roman during the
Do
party
I
road.
notice this blonde man?
Nope.
Oh,
You're not
shit.
seeing him.
Only,
Freaking out,
only
man.
Roman
I'm
sees
freaking
it.
out.
Okay.
What's going on?
So he smiles and gives the strings a final strum. Turning back, he's walking past you and he's looking directly at you, Roman.
Uh-huh.
His eyes are soft like lavender. He reaches out and you feel phantom grays of fingertips across your hand. His
I
smile
feel, like,
lightens. and he
genuinely
says, "Come on,
curious,
Riker.
like,
Do keep
looks
up.
on your
We
guys'
have a long way to
faces,
go."
too,
His
'cause it's
hand
just like,
tugs at
nobody was
yours as he
expecting
starts
this
to
moment.
walk up the path and follow Aunt Patty. Another gust of wind comes
Everything-
through
all of our
and
reactions are
rustles
sincere.
the violet leaves. And the figures are gone, and leaves are no longer quite as violet. The sensation was so realistic that you notice a sudden absence of it as the forms dissipate into nothing more than a vision. You were left where you were, walking next to Youngblood.
Are you okay?
So when you sing, does that really mess up your head? Like, does that you see some things going on? Like, have you ever seen like visions of people and people calling you names that aren't your names? That are names of
Emo
people that
Duggo
you
just
know,
goes,
or-
I mean,
Lore.
no, that doesn't normally happen. Are you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost or something.
I don't know. So okay, let me break this down.
That's a
to you.
great face
I
that you made for
saw
Youngblood
Patty.
there.
She was walking past us, and she was like holding a sword.
Yeah,
and then there's
just
a blonde-haired dude.
hello.
and he really
Ooh,
got
Liz
up in my
Creates
grill and
commented
held my
that
hand
was
and called me my dad's
hauntingly
name,
beautiful.
Riker, and
It
said
was.
to
It
follow
really was.
This way,
It
away
was.
from
Thank
Lester.
you.
And then
It was
they're gone.
very
It's like
good.
you don't know
Again,
if it's
are you
like
okay?
a good guy or a bad guy.
I
That
thought
was, like,
so, up
interacting
until
with
about
Roman,
5
so it's
frickin' seconds
really
ago.
weird.
I don't
Was
know.
there something in that
I-
water?
Oh,
I've
I
never
see.
experienced
So many
that, but I
theories
don't
in
know,
the
maybe
comments
your
right now.
singing does that.
I
don't
love
know.
it.
Maybe I'm
I
just
Maybe it's just
thought
part of the forest.
originally,
As you
and
two
I
talk
don't
and
know if
walk,
it's
you
canon or
actually
not,
notice
but
that
this
the
is
path
just my
ahead is,
guess
like,
because
you know,
first time
getting
seeing
a
it.
bit,
I'm
shifty
wondering if
to,
this
like, a
Aunt
rockier
Patty's
bit of
like
rougher terrain.
companion when
Do
she
me a
went on
favor,
the
roll
journey, or
dexterity saving
maybe
throws.
is. I don't think it
gosh.
could be a loved
Oh.
one.
Oh,
I don't think.
You both trip
Well, and he
while
also
walking.
says,
Could
come on, Riker,
Take one
you've got a
more
long way to
to
go.
finish.
Oh gosh, just Youngblood.
Feed the bunny
The
your
path cuts
theories.
through a
Real Bree
Its peaks pushing
loves
from like grassy
hearing
mounds
theories.
Yeah,
to
you
the
can
ceiling,
always-
like red layer
That's
rock
fine.
that lies like just beneath the surface.
I love
Just
theories and I
beyond, you
love
can
the
make
like
out a
music
path leading through one of
choices
the
that we
larger
share back and
foothills.
forth with
It's
like
breathtaking.
I love
a
it.
lot of
It's
detailed
pretty
thoughts.
great.
That is
Yeah.
I think I told
ghostly
Kenny
warning
about the
bounces
song
off
that
the
I
high
sent
hills.
you
A trembling
guys
voice carries over the
earlier
open
today.
landscape.
on
Oh
Discord.
yeah. It was good. I listened to it right away.
No,
It's
you've
really
been out
good.
here
I was like,
long enough.
Yeah.
You
if
hear that
anything,
all the time, right?
I just like to
Yeah.
swing
You
at
heard
it,
that from them,
regardless.
right?
I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I heard whatever that was.
Ooh,
And that's
Ava
nothing
says
to
that
worry
the
about.
school
Like, there's plenty of
counselor,
that going on.
the
I mean,
therapist,
we
almost
should be
loved the
fine.
videos.
You'll die
Let's go.
if you keep going.
So you were really helpful for people. Oh, that's so sweet.
I
Ava.
hear that enough in my
such a
life.
sweetheart.
That's something I've always ignored. So I think,
Fine.
you know,
I think we should go on.
I love you two so
Lux
much.
commented, the bunny,
You're
the bunny
continuing
and
down
goat
this
are the
path,
true
and you've actually
masterminds.
like found the map of this cave, which is kind of
I
the
love
origin of the
the
sound
goat.
as you were able to
I have
really quickly
adopted it.
deduce.
what is
That's my
that?
son.
And you hear like the same voice within, but it's like a lot clearer now,
Oh,
a
man.
bit
That goat,
less
man.
ghosty. You'll die
I
if
go
you
right
enter
into
here.
that cave.
Now listen,
I'm not gonna
I
read
didn't know
someone
caves
else's
were a
comment,
real
but I'm
thing.
so excited
Excuse
for the
me?
next
I've only
episode
seen them in,
for
like, stories,
multiple reasons.
tales
Because I
told.
think
You've
This
seen
is-
them in
a
stories.
lot of people's
I've seen them in
questions are going to get
stories that
answered.
were
It's
painted.
gonna be good.
Oh, got you.
Yeah,
was the
that's
comment
what
you
it
saw.
is. So this is
I'm not
why
gonna-
I didn't know this is a
I
real
won't say
thing.
anything.
Now,
I won't
from
say
what
anything.
I know from stories,
Okay, you'll text.
these
Yes,
things
I've got my Discord
have
open now.
genies or other treasures. So what do we do? Do we go in?
I don't know.
You will die if you
People
enter
are thinking
here.
some good.
Well, we've got plenty of
stuff.
dice.
You got plenty of dice. We'll be fine.
Oh,
Can we
Bree.
enter?
Yeah.
You can enter.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Gives me like a little
Chat. This next episode that you guys are watching, the first episode of Chapter 3,
Do it. Repress the digitation.
I can't even say prestidigitation.
She popped it off.
Gabby made a very interesting commentary about the vision Roman saw. Riker had a ring on his finger.
Oh, so it could be that.
I don't know. I know as much as the people in the chats.
Maybe your dad got blinged. Who knows? Like,
Well, I mean, at least from my
Don't just
experience
play
in
for it, play it
D&D,
out.
sometimes they'll have like a
that's
guild ring.
perfect.
Like
You're
they're
more
part
than
of
good
a
to do
guild.
that.
We got Cambria in the chat. Cambria! Cambria also
Does
loves
he have
theories.
advantage?
oh my God, Cambria!
10.
So we're gonna take that 14. That's a 16.
For those who weren't
Looking
there
further
at part
in,
of our
you can
live
see
stream
something
last week,
gleaming
Cambria
in the last
is
little bit of
also
light.
now
Treasure, a
contributing to
sword
the
sticking
series.
out of a wall.
Maybe
Yeah.
Very excited about
Get
Cambria
closer now.
being
You can
here.
see that the
Did you guys
sword
say how?
is not the only
Or-
thing that's pinned
Huh?
to the cave
Did you
wall.
guys say how she was
Oh
contributing?
my
Because she's
As a writer.
yes.
The
Yes.
set of bones
I'm so
have been-
excited.
Yes, I did say that.
The sword seems to have been
I know.
stabbed through the
Wait.
ribs,
Very
pinning to
excited
the
about
wall.
Cambria.
She's
The
brilliant.
coat
She,
is all that's, like,
it's
kinda
so
left
much
on
help
Oh my
with
God.
for
large
me,
belt
like
around the waist.
to have somebody on the
Skeleton, why is
series.
it so
So
horrible looking?
Love you,
You were
cat.
gonna
Ken,
listen
this is
to
Kenny's
advice,
first
sorry.
experience seeing
Skeletons.
our Skelly bone friends.
Oh my gosh,
Why is he so
really?
adorable looking?
Or bone friends.
He's
Sorry.
got personality.
He's a sarcastic
Yeah,
skeleton.
I'd be sarcastic
bone
too. I've been pinned to a wall for however long he's been here.
Oh,
Been here for a while. I was trying to give you warnings.
I
would
love
you say it's your ride or die?
Unless you want to end up like me.
Rider guys.
Have you always been a
Sturdy Bones
skeleton,
is
Mr. Skeleton?
We
leaning in a
did this.
surprisingly,
We
like,
did the scene
relaxed
recreations here
position
at
for
the
being,
Florida
like,
Museum of
through
Natural
with a sword.
History.
No
They're
way!
really rough, but with, like, a
Because that
slight
museum,
flourish
there's a
twang
museum
to
in
it.
town
It has like a
that
cave.
has a
How
cave.
long?
in
That's
our
right, I know where
museum.
that is,
Why
too.
do I like that? I've been there.
You've been there,
Yeah,
baby?
that's right, you
Been here
have.
for a long
They were
time.
great. They were very
Actually,
nice for
can't
letting
really
us use their
remember how
cave.
long. However, I suggest that you turn back unless you want to spend an eternity with a sword through your chest.
oh wait, huh?
Can we
I
just
thought-
pull it out?
Okay, I thought you were the threat. You're not the threat.
I'm not a threat. I'm warning
The
you.
one with the
I'm
sword.
telling you what's
the one with the
dangerous.
sword
My best
in
friend
his
died in there a
chest.
long time ago.
Terrence
Killed
is
by the
so-
same
I love
person that
Terrence so
stabbed
freaking much.
me.
Do you
So,
need help?
to
I
me,
can pull it
this cave
out.
is
I mean, it looks very
the
uncomfortable.
worst place in the world.
I can't
So,
Aw,
relate,
your
but
sorry about
I hope I
that.
can never
your best
relate.
friend died somewhere back there.
Yes.
And
Lizzie
whatever
commented
killed
that
him
Roman
also
trying
did
to
this
renounce
to you.
prestidigitation
Yeah, I
cracks
left.
me up every
Okay,
time.
so
Did
I mean,
I
I'm gonna have to like
mess
get
with
into
prestidigitation?
it.
Because
to,
that
like,
might have actually
describe
just been a
this. It's
me
bit of
thing.
Speak it plain, friend.
I left
A lot
my
of
best
people
friend
mess
here
up
to try and
that
see the
word.
world.
It's
Never was so
fine.
scared of what was out there.
Big
Yeah.
word.
So I saw so many
love
beautiful
Hannah's.
things.
Oh, really?
Hannah's
Much was out
depiction
there I
of
never
this story
witnessed
is
before.
amazing.
I was
So
having
you
so
watch
much
this.
fun.
Well, that
I
sounds
had no one to
amazing.
share it with.
Oh,
Hannah
So I
did
turned
a
back to
great
go
job
get
with
my
this.
friend
This
from the
storytelling.
cave.
oh.
When I returned, I saw a figure walking out. I had my guard down. I didn't have time to defend myself.
Uh-huh.
They attacked me, ran me through with a sword, pinning me here. And now
And then what
Well,
happened?
the payoff
there's
for
nothing here
this,
for
you'll
anyone
have to
now.
wait
So,
until
so
a little
turn
bit
back.
later.
Oh,
Go
man.
home. Love the ones that you have while you have them.
It's nice hearing you
That's
so
a
excited
touching
about
story.
the series.
I'm sorry that happened.
Me?
Maybe
Yeah.
you can avenge
Oh,
your dad.
I
I
don't
this
think that you got
series
the guff to make
thrills
it.
me.
And this dude, yeah.
Well, hey, listen. He's very interested in avenging your death. I'm very interested in getting your friend.
What
Hey,
if they
seems
are
like-
alive?
Hey, friend, do you have a name?
Cross.
What if they are?
Cross me and die.
First of all, so you're
Wait.
pinned to that wall.
Cross me and die, so this is
one
cross.
thing I
First of all,
one
you
thing
need a
I
different
can't
last
get
name, 'cause
over.
that's-
So skeletons don't normally just.
yeah,
They're
it's
not
aggressive.
normally
Bree.
always talking
So
skeletons.
you-
Do
just
you
never
remember the
die?
pronouns for
Yeah,
cross?
How I die.
How are you talking?
So for some time, I felt as though
well,
I'd been
let me
in, like, an
look before I
endless
say,
sleep.
but I know for
Cold
sure
night
they, because
clutching
they're
my
both
bones for,
skeletons,
like a
undead, so
long, settled winter
yeah.
frost, but for some immeasurable time
Let me
later,
double
it became
check.
nothing more than a pile
grey
of bones.
skeleton appears,
I heard the
Jimmy.
gentle sound of hooves walking along the path beyond
I believe
the cave.
AJ
A
used
bell
he
rang
as well,
with every
so
step,
they might be
growing
he-they.
closer and closer until the sound stopped outside the cave mouth.
course.
The
Of
sound
course.
brought with it warmth in my bones and the smell of bread in my nose. Things
wait
I
a minute, is that a
haven't
fawn?
felt since before the cold.
Hold on.
Was it a good
Life
song?
flowed through me once more, and although my eyes were hollow, they could see I did not get to witness my Lifebringer. Guess I'll never get to know who.
Because you have an eye
People
patch, you
tried.
can only see through one eye. And
You had an
the
idea?
skeleton,
Oh, I
so-
just was wondering
Why
what
even
kind of
have
bread
that?
it was, because
Yeah.
I'm a big bread man. So like,
Smelled buttery.
So,
Aesthetic.
what animal has been
that's the
present
kind.
that's associated with
Croissants,
bread?
raisin, oatmeal raisin.
I didn't
miss
catch
it.
this
I
when
just
we
need to
first
know
played
I
the
understand
game, but the
credit.
drawings helped
You were
me.
dead. You heard
I thought it was a
hooves go
deer at
by
first, but then it
and
was.
it
I only saw
real
like two.
Yeah,
of
by
hooves,
the
so I'm
smell
like,
of
a
bread.
fawn?
No.
No, the bell.
But close.
There was a
There's a
heard a
bell and a
bell
horse.
ring.
It's not a.
Horse
It's not a.
hooves.
It's
I'm
not
not
a
gonna claim it's horse
mystical,
hooves.
fantastical.
I don't
Okay.
know exactly what I just
Yeah,
heard.
we've seen the
Hooves
creature
and a
already.
bell, and I smell
can help you out.
bread.
Okay. Wow. This feels like a
A
riddle.
sheep? A goat?
We're gonna
Ram?
That might be a problem for another day.
It's the goat.
Maybe?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe
Wait,
if we should get
that
information,
goat
we're
from
gonna go and check
Yeah,
out
has
the
some sort of
rest of
magic
the
tied to
cave.
it.
that was at the shop, like literally running in the shop.
That could
could have been
teleport.
it.
Yeah.
I need
There's
to
a smell
know
of bread, so it
maybe
has
your
to be
friend's
that.
name.
There's
That
gotta
It's
be
a
something more to
theory.
that.
because hey, who knows?
It's just
he might be
a
there.
role-slaying
Went
theory.
a while ago.
I love it.
Everyone in the chat, you could have
He's
just
not
seen the
coming
chat.
back.
That would have been
I
useful
know,
for Kenny.
but I
Everyone's
didn't want-
screaming goat.
I didn't want to spoil it for myself, and plus, you know,
17.
8.
ooh,
Fine, go ahead. Don't listen to someone with experience.
Somebody,
We're gonna get
unicorn
your friend
mustache
back.
said, "How did you not
Alright.
ask about
Well,
the
it's been
goat?" And I was
fun,
like,
Cross.
"It
Have
did
fun
never
finding
dawn
it.
on me.
Despite the
I thought it was a
skeleton's
horse.
numerous warnings,
I thought it was
you
a rider on
walk
a horse
deeper and
that
deeper in.
obviously has the power
As you
to make
continue
a
on,
skeleton
continue
come to
on,
life."
You leave the light of day.
Well, you guys
and
don't
fence as
see
you
the
walk
art
further
when
into
you're
the
playing.
darkness.
Like,
Yeah,
this
we don't.
art is
Yeah,
all
we.
post.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of this art
Meets
was
you.
made
Instead,
after
a
we played the
flickering
game,
light at
so
the
the
fire
art definitely
dances
helped me
across the
really
walls. You've
understand it.
entered
We
a
had no
large
visuals.
Yeah, and we
chamber
do have a
deeper into
little
the cave.
fun
There
with
is
the
indeed
art
a fire
sometimes
crackling
because
at the
it's
center
like
of the chamber,
sometimes I
and a
do
few
want you to
scattered
experience
logs
things with
are
the
angled
viewers.
around it.
So
Sitting on a log
it's like we
tending
have
to
a
the
written
fire is
description
another
that you
skeleton.
hear
Sitting just
in the
beyond them
moment.
is
But it's like, oh, I'm gonna
You're not
add a
leaving
little
this
more
cave
detail
sooner
into
than
the
I
art,
thought.
which you
Yeah,
don't
this
see
is really
until
pretty.
we're
Did you do
final
this?
stages
Well,
of
we
like
don't know.
editing.
It's
So
the best.
Just
No,
beyond them
please
is a wooden
Yeah.
don't
tunnel
stop
leading
because
further
it's
into
my
a cave.
favorite.
There's a small wooden sign
Make it drop?
next to that tunnel. This little thing right here. And it
Sorry.
reads tunnel
And in
of
his
Most of those
defense,
sim frames
sometimes
are
things
by a
don't-
large black belt. A gold belt
Sometimes things don't
tighter
click until
at
you
the
think
small
about it
belt.
later.
They're metal
I'm
handles.
always texting Bree and Aaron like, and another thing.
Oh yeah, you're
So
dead.
you're just walking in?
Well,
Yeah,
Chris
would
is
you
just
happen
a
to
little
be-
bit more-
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God,
I'm
hi.
so sorry. I am so
favorite.
sorry.
I bet that was the
That's
fun
on
part
me.
for a fun
Such a
thing.
fun
I would
recreation.
ask
Oh,
if
I bet.
Are you here to attack me?
We're not here to like attack you.
You wanna
Yeah.
attack a skeleton?
Oh,
That's
thank
messed up.
goodness.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah.
been no match for y'all.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but we
You
have
can hear my
feelings
bones are
mutual?
creaky.
yes.
Very.
You need some hot and icy hot.
Icy hot.
Yeah. Do they make that here?
It's that spell that kind of like
Yeah.
it's a little kind of like
Supposed to
potion.
soothe-
I don't know if that's
Yeah.
just a
Aunt
spec
Patty
thing.
makes
hope you
a
get to play
similar
D&D.
kind of equivalent thing to that.
It's so fun.
Are you? Am I
Honestly.
right to think that you might be named Chris?
How do you know my name? Are
Great.
you at
Your
portions of
friend,
my mind?
Cross.
No.
We're very real.
Oh,
very real.
I just got
We
it.
met your friend
Cross.
Cross.
Yes.
I'm so
He's
smart.
in a pinch.
Don't worry, they shouldn't bother you. It's actually haunting me.
What?
Sleepy Butter, Creative
Well, no,
Liberties
we were looking
retakes
for your friend
for
Cross.
this.
That's
What did
a
Creepy
ghost.
Butter say?
What?
Creative
We're letting
Liberties
you know your
retakes for
friend is
this
not a
Breeze
ghost.
Power.
He's up there vibing
The
just
Creative
like you.
Liberties, I guess I
He's
take.
just not.
I'll tell you the whole tale.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
fun.
It's rather sad. You see, my friend has been haunting me for
Truly,
letting
Mr.
them
Connell.
leave the cave.
It's
I
not
told
just a
them that
theory,
there's nothing
it's a
outside this
gay
cave for
theory.
us, but they wanted to go
Yes.
see what was out there, and they left without me. I don't know how long they were gone before I started to
I
get
believe
worried.
our
In a bit
hashtag
lonely, I
for
went to look
theories
them.
on Twitter
I almost
is
reached the exit as I
RoleSlaying
saw
Corkboard.
figures silhouetted by moonlight. I must have startled them
Or-
because they tried to attack
I
me.
have to
closed
look
my
it up
eyes
again.
and I thrusted my sword at them and then ran back into the cave.
Chris killed
Be
Cross.
outside and never wanting to leave
It was
the
an
cave
accident,
again.
though. I think.
So,
Gosh.
can I
It
roll
was a
for
misunderstanding.
We're getting it here.
What are you trying to perceive here?
Did he accidentally stab Cross? Because Cross said he came into the cave to come back.
I'll let you make an assumption.
Youngblood. I think that's what happened. Well, you don't need to roll for perception on that one. I
We got that figured out.
think we're in the middle of a
I've-
very, very tragic situation here.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you killed his
It's
friend.
not funny, but
Eventually I
it's so.
died
You think
in
we-
here.
Do you think
He
we need to
eventually
go?
died, and
I
did
think
you
we
hear
need
that,
to go.
young buddy? eventually died in here.
But ever since being resurrected, I begin to hear the voice of my old friend. He gives me warnings of the outside world. You'll never make it, and things like that.
Chris, we got
Because of the whales from beyond, I vowed I would never try and leave again.
Oh my god, that's so messed up.
I love Kenny's watching this for the first first time.
Who thought of that? Who wrote that?
Do we want to break it to
I feel like this might be what
Is this Bree?
from the light.
Who would do such a thing?
You made me
I'm
sad.
gonna take this.
Oh no!
So
I'm
we
sorry.
were at the front.
Yes, that's a go.
At least sound a little sincere.
Maybe.
They could have been
They
gay
might
regular
cross the
people, but
front.
now
It
they're
just so
gay
happens- You're gonna find this so
skeletons.
funny. He got so
Oh, Demon Cat.
Tragic.
Demon
got
Cat commented,
stabbed.
I still must find out what species the first skeleton is, because now this one doesn't have horns on their head, but the last one did.
Hold
it's
on.
set.
I
The
can't
way
for the
he
life of
said
me
he died,
remember
he said
who
he
drew
came
it,
back
but
to
somebody
get
did
you. He
fan
went and he
art of
ventured.
these
Yeah,
two.
And he
he
came back
ventured.
to go.
This
and
episode.
to
Yes.
take you
Of
to
like
see
what you,
that there
what
was
they
more
thought they were.
outside of the cave.
Yeah.
And he said when he came
Now
into
we
the
see the
cave, there
full
was
drawing.
this
Didn't they make-
figure
Oh my
that was coming
goodness.
toward him, and it
Oh,
just
See the
stabbed
full,
him,
the
and that
full
was that.
scope of
And now
Hannah's
that we're
drawing
back here
here,
talking
which
to
is
you,
amazing.
he thinks that same figure stabbed
I
you,
think
but you're telling
the artist
us
who did
you
the
were
like
leaving the
alternate
cave
or like the
and saw a figure,
mortal
stabbed
forms
it,
was like
and then died back here. So
they made
thought you were a big monster of
Chris
the cave.
Tabaxi,
You?
the like
Yeah.
part cat
My
person, which was
Yeah.
really cute.
Only
Yeah.
friend
because you
to the world you come
cat
from.
species, the cat
And you
species,
saunter
cat
in
humanoid species
here
in Dungeons and Dragons is
just
called
to
Tabaxi.
tell me I'm the one
Yeah.
that stabbed him. Lies. I don't
One of
believe
them. There's
Look,
also a race
Chris,
called the Leonin.
with all due respect, I'm letting you know
Oh.
I
you
love it.
stabbed your
Oh,
friend.
I
yeah.
did not stab my
So,
friend. That's a
to catch you up to
ghost. He
speed,
died and then he came back to tell
Chris
me
does
never
not
leave.
believe
I think we need to bring
us when we were saying that
Cross?
he
Yeah,
killed
he's in
Chris.
denial.
Yes.
He's
and
definitely
talk
in
through
denial.
it.
think
Maybe some communication?
I really think you might get the closure you need. Oh, it might be easier to take him because Cross is kind of pinned up,
You want to?
and he, I mean, he looks more capable of moving than Cross
Me too,
does.
help.
Yeah? Chris, we are two very gallant, sauntering warriors.
Well, I didn't. Say
And we will
Go
defend
with
you
it, man.
I didn't
as
say
we
something.
walk with you
Yeah.
to the front. And if it ends up being this ghost,
I won't go with you. You spout many horrible lies. They're like looking at that tunnel further a bit down.
It's like, here you go, just hold my hand.
The
I'll
only
help
way
you, dude.
I'd choose to believe you is if I gave you a test. If
Okay.
you refuse, I'll be forced to deny the accusations you've made and bury them away deep in my subconscious.
he has some trust issues.
And forgive you ever
You
played
stabbed someone. I
do
don't
you see
blame
how
you.
difficult it is talking with somebody with trust issues?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
this tunnel and everything beyond it.
These were
While
very
my friend was
curated
out there
characters
seeing the
for
world.
Roman and
It was going
Youngblood
to
to
be
come
something
across.
we
Yeah.
did together and something that
A very
helped
bespoke
mend our
mission for
splitting
these
bond.
two.
So you see them look down the tunnel.
Gabby commented, this was a good line that we overlooked. He's up there vibing just like you. Talking about Cross at the front entrance of the cave. He's just up there vibing just like you. That is truly the greatest language to bring to D&D.
Answer questions about yourself and be honest.
Yeah, I think when we wrote this chapter, I remember teasing it to you, I believe, and calling it kind of a little bit of a D&D tutorial chapter.
Yeah, yes.
You guys had never played before.
Yes, this was like a nice little walkthrough of every kind of like what you might expect in a D&D.
We don't know each other that well.
Yeah.
So
There's a bit of treasure at the end.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay, let's go.
All right, easy peasy. Let's do it.
Treasure.
Look at your treasure, buddy.
You roll +2.
19.
All right, fine, whatever. You can see. It seems that yes, they have a key dangling in their skull. Right in here.
Oh.
Only about half of it.
Oh, that is what is in the art.
Oh, clever.
What's that?
Ah, yes.
What's that?
Is that like to the treasure?
Yes, it is half of a key that I gave to Cross.
Classic
Yeah,
reuniting thing.
classic.
Very
Yeah.
good. You put
Very
the two pieces
TLC.
together.
Cool.
Oh,
So
I
y'all
got it.
gotta
Order
go-
of
So we gotta
operations
reunite
going.
those
Prove to
two.
him
I
that
mean,
we're
to
back.
Cross.
Get his piece of the key because now he trusts us. Go back across, bring it back, get the treasure. Go.
Yeah,
All right, great.
tried to break the ice.
Oh my gosh, I don't like
Oh my goodness, no!
And we're well, hey, unlike most people, we get to jump straight to the next episode.
Yeah, we could.
So we did it. We made it halfway. Gabe's still trying to get himself in?
Yeah, it looks like it. He was having some connection issues. Do you want to wait a little bit until they
Yeah, we
get
can. Well, what I was going to say is we can potentially just take a second.
Yeah.
A little bit of obviously not too much of one because I want to make sure that we're still keeping up.
Yes.
See if Gabe's going to jump in. But we can kind of like defer. But yeah, that was episode 4, where episode 5 is coming up. Yeah,
Oh my
so
goodness.
now they have a mission in front of them.
I felt so bad. I was like, come on, Chris, you can trust us. I mean, if Cross does, why not?
Dude, trust me. Me and Terrence were trying everything to get. I mean, a lot of the stuff that was edited out of there was us trying any other way to get them to go meet each other.
I just would have like held his hands, like, come on, buddy, we'll go over there together. It'll
gosh.
be fine.
But yeah, no, I really enjoy that. Just that introduction to this. I love that we walked right into that cave. Bree commented that an option for us was that what they had to prepare for was us choosing not to go into the cave at all.
Yeah. It would have just been like, bye, chapter 2.
Yeah. So we could have potentially bypassed the events of chapter 2 entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I mean,
can't imagine.
Whenever you see a random like cave or whichever, always take advantage of it.
Ooh, Paige commented, Chris and Cross give me Achilles and Patroclus vibes. That's from Hades. That's from the game of Hades.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I remember now.
Achilles and Patroclus. I forgot about that. When you
I haven't beaten that game
When
yet.
you get them reunited together, sweet, sweet romance. I love that.
It's one of my favorite games, like, of all time right now. It's so good.
So good.
It really is tough because it is a bisexual's worst nightmare for how attractive all the gods are. Like, I'm even looking at
it. Bisexual's best dream.
I'm just like looking
Playground.
at. I'm like looking at them. I'm just like, hey, Thomas, this guy looks a little attractive.
Yes, I agree. Codename Molar Pixie just frickin' whispered, I'm off to get some chocolate-covered raisins. I'm jealous.
Okay. I mean, it's good, but it's not.
You get the best of both worlds.
You get healthy and not healthy.
Yeah, you get candy and nature's candy. Yeah. Let's see. Did that work, Gabe?
I don't know. I was just trying to do the basic like network troubleshooting.
Yeah. Gabe's having trouble logging in.
Network troubleshooting is not exactly
network connectivity issues. Hello to everybody. We got Mac. We got Balin. Balin says that they need to do math homework. Oh gosh, I forgot that that's a thing. They still teach math. That's something kids do. Math.
Math. It's like kids do math in school.
No.
Where was I? I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Well, who knows?
Man, I haven't done math since like I actually had to retake a college math class when I was like 23, I think, because I didn't do so well on it the first time, so I redid it to get a better grade.
One thing I didn't realize: D&D full of math.
Yeah,
lot of math.
Too much math.
I think there's like several moments in the upcoming episode where you just see us going, okay, so that's 23 plus 2 is 25.
It's like you have like those little calculators that you type in and it goes, and it has like a little paper roll, like these old-fashioned calculators from the bank.
Lunar and Courtney adamantly comment, never enter the cave. Interesting. I know, that's an interesting epithet. I don't know if I can agree. My curiosity is going to get the better of me.
Yeah.
Well, even the cave is like yelling, "Don't come in here! Walk around."
Especially if somebody's telling me, "Do not go into the cave." I'm gonna be like, Listen, if this were real life, whole other story. If somebody's yelling to stay out of the cave, I'm not going in that cave. Okay? It's not a thriller movie. I'm not a curious white teenager. I'm not going into that cave.
It's like
but fantasy video game version of myself, I'm like, screw you, I'm gonna go investigate that cave.
Yeah.
You know,
I was betting on that, and then I was also betting on like Terrence loves treasure, so.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely baited Youngblood with that promise of treasure, but also Roman. I feel like Roman wants to tick off all of the list of things that he thinks heroes do in adventures.
He wants adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of those things is finding a treasure chest full of, treasures and jewelry from across the ages. But, unfortunately, in real world situations, as I have learned when I've gone on runs and explored new places, you don't come across treasure chests that easily. I mean, there's a thing called geocaching.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, geocaching.
I believe it.
But you just open it up and it's just a list of people that have already found those treasures before. Which I'm just like, it's not. Or, I mean, I've not found, there is supposed to be supposedly geocaching. Is there anybody that geocaches in the chat? I'm curious. If anybody else
I
has
used
experience.
to.
You used to do that?
Yeah, but it kind of freaks me out.
Does
so
it?
I don't go anymore. Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, I guess definitely don't go by yourself.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was doing.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah, because they have those places, they hide him in the strangest of, it's frustrating though, because like sometimes you'll look on the map and you'll refer, because I had like an app for geocaching, like, and they tell you locations these things are supposed to be, and I will wander, and I will be like, I'm not seeing it. I don't know where this is supposed to be, but I'm about to freaking accidentally look into an electrical outlet and electrocute myself because I think this little capsule is going to be in there. And thank you, Cloud's Apple Pie.
That's a cool name. It sounds delicious for a fall weather like today.
Huh?
Apple pie during the fall weather is like the best combination ever.
Yes, that 100%. I was thrown by Adam Wolf's comment. Thomas, I'm just taking a shot in the dark right now. Do you think Roman will have an evil personality? Hence the part in episode 5, the vision that he had. I mean, if my brain was going narrative-wise, I would potentially say Roman is going to be offered, at least proffered, a step into the dark by somebody. Or maybe he has somebody working in the shadows, with a plan for him.
Yeah.
In that, so I do like that. I do like that theory, Adam. All right.
Yeah,
well,
we can move on.
We're
to
not
the next
hearing back
episode.
from Gabe, so let's go right into the next episode.
Yeah.
This is the part 2 of the Communicave chapter 2. And we're gonna see what happens with Roman and Youngblood in this Communicave, aptly named.
Here we go.
Recaperation of episode 3. Am I at the camera?
I think that this episode is my favorite sound
Youngblood and
so
Roman
far.
finally
I
depart
would
from
agree.
Reston's
The shenanigans that happens in this episode. Kenny, I can't wait.
So excited about the
this is gonna
journey.
be cool.
I still
Also,
don't know
I'm sure you're confused about the blindfold, and you'll learn about the blindfold.
Yep.
Looking back
I'll just
towards
roll with
the
it.
fading kingdom in the sky as you make your way through the brush.
I don't know why it's happening. Why they're letting me leave the village now?
Do you feel ready?
Yeah, I feel ready every day.
I had been hoping to give you that sword long ago, son.
Are you okay with me having the sword?
I am.
As they continue, they come to a mountain.
Nice
Now
fight.
they have the choice of going through the mountain,
Genie,
or
there
entering
is. I have a
cave
theory
from
that
where a voice
Roman's mom
emanating
is still
telling them,
alive
Don't
and
come
well.
in the cave. This is unless you want to end up like me.
I
Frost
wonder
doesn't-
that
well,
too.
Probably like turn around. Well, okay, our two adventurers
could
are like,
be
well, we
he's
down
wearing-
for a ride or die kind
Terrence
of,
is
you know.
wearing
So they
blindfold
enter the
because,
cave,
you know
and
how,
as they go
how they
further,
mentioned
they meet
elves don't
someone else
sleep
by the
there,
name
like
of
they go
Chris.
into a trance or they meditate.
Jesus
Could be
Christ!
something
We met
Yeah.
our friend.
I mean, I don't know.
Cross.
I don't know the.
I went to look for them.
I don't know
I
what you
almost
all
reached
know,
the
so
exit
this is
as
just
I
a shot in
saw
the
a
dark.
figure silhouetted by moonlight. I closed my eyes and I thrusted my sword at them and then ran back into the cave.
I
I'm
love
letting
the
you know, you
recaps.
stabbed
They're
your
so
friend.
fun.
I
did not
love
stab
making
my friend,
recaps.
that's a ghost. He
I'm so
died
excited about
and
my
he came back
recap
to
for
tell me
episode
never
6.
leave.
Oh, that's gonna be
Yes,
awesome.
a really good job.
So
He
good.
feels like
Thank you.
We should probably get to know each other a little more.
I've named this
I gotta work
place
on the others.
the Communicave.
We don't know each other that well, so it's...
There's a bit of treasure at the end.
Oh!
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Chris takes them through what is known as the Tunnel of Truth.
This is it.
Teamwork makes the dream, demon.
I wasn't expecting that.
Passing the small truth tunnel
Cool
sign.
cave,
The tunnel
though.
itself is lit by
Cool
pale
cave,
blue
bro.
and yellow glowing
Okay, that
crystals
was
coming out of the
very
wall.
funny.
The tunnel begins.
What's up? I'm
Slow it
Chris,
down.
and these
You
are my
see a wooden
cribs.
sign in the middle of the path. that reads,
Eva, thank you so much once
It's the biggest
again.
lie you've
Thanks for the
ever
Intrusive Thoughts
told.
video. They named their Intrusive Thoughts
God.
point. And keep up the lot.
Okay, this is really
Oh,
embarrassing.
Alex, thanks, Tom. Thanks, Thomas. Oh, that's
So,
cool,
I
Alex.
want you to know, I will. hold
Major
you.
props to
I
Joan
know.
for that
I
episode.
totally understand it, and I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Bracing myself. My room is just messy because it's messy. It wasn't
Okay,
strategic.
so they're in the
wasn't
tunnel of
constant
truth, so they
Right.
have to actually
Is that
tell
your-
themselves
is
the
that
truth
your-
that they've been
Oh.
lying about.
Wow.
that I've ever told.
The yellow crystals.
So the cave is making them do that.
Yes.
Over that pale blue
It's like the
and
a Wonder Woman's rope of truth.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Easy footing.
Okay.
Fall hard on your back.
You better dig deep.
Oh
wasn't good
dear.
enough truth.
Repressing the truth
Oh,
is
no.
almost worse than lying itself. Please, no lies. Sharing your fears will help lighten the load.
Okay.
If you let a friend help carry your worries, you will never fall.
Ooh, I love these scenery draws too. The lighting.
Oh, I know.
Now you two gotta work
These
together.
scenery draws are great.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. I'm in the moment. I'm just gonna say it. I will just blurt it out. I don't think I was ready for this sword. I don't think I was ready.
Why not?
Oh, let's see. Pinky Narf asked, "Wait, so when are we getting new episodes of this? You're gonna get a new one next week.
Next week, next Friday, baby.
Yes.
I'm gonna be ready to watch that too.
Yeah, there's a whole schedule on Twitter. But maybe we can retweet it or whatever.
Definitely retweet
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah. We'll be there. I'm so excited for that one.
We'll have a premiere so you can join in the chat.
I thought
there
you
was
guys
a
would be
reason
mad
why
at
his
me.
father gave him sword this time because he felt like he was ready now.
That's why I made the cave.
Well, I appreciate. Thank you for allowing this to be a safe space.
Safe space.
Safe space.
Well, I mean, it is a cave.
It is a cave. It's dangerous,
I would
but
say
safe.
the biggest lie I've told is that I.
Come on, you gotta help.
You got this, bud.
I enjoy being alone.
That's not a good truth.
No. I think it's perfect because I don't know that kind of hurts. That kind of sucks.
But
do the lights go down? What is the blue? Is the blue going?
I don't think that's a good enough truth, in my opinion.
We're going on an
said that Youngblood
adventure,
was
and
a
now
bit
you're
of a
telling me
loner
that you'd
anyway.
rather be by yourself? Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, we're telling lies. Oh, okay. That's great. Never mind. Wow.
You fell for the same thing I fell for. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one.
It's slowly not.
Yeah, it's really fun that you both answered
So
your.
you were ready. What?
Well,
Here's the thing.
because
I wasn't acting.
Because I was answering the question by saying the truth.
Yeah.
Terrence was saying what he has said that's been a lie, and so I misinterpreted because I thought he was actually like,
No, that
I
was me
actually
being
enjoy
honest.
being alone.
I was being honest.
Wow.
It's making
What's
me
the bump on his
regret-
face?
No.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
need to regret this. No, that's
Oh yeah.
that's cool.
So those yellow crystals dim as the pale blue crystals.
So yes, he's been lying about
Okay.
being alone.
Okay.
But he threw me for a loop too. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one.
That's you were in it too.
You were doing great.
But it's very fun because that's like another difference between your guys' characters, like how he answered and how you answered.
Oh, I know.
I love it.
Yeah, that's very true. Our personalities match these characters way more than we would care to admit. Forest for the Trees commented, "Hey Thomas, can you confirm Chris and Cross? Do we have our first canon ship in this series?" Bree, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
People have
you'll
been-
see at the end of this episode. But yeah, they
People have
are.
been saying gay bones in the chat.
Chris
so
Cross.
I kind of like.
Yeah.
And he's like, I kind of
figured that one
figured it out.
Bone friends.
Bone friends.
Bone friends. Okay, very funny. Very good. I'm gonna keep that one.
Oh, use it.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
That pale blue shines brilliantly. Nearing the end of the tunnel, you're practically stumbling now.
Jeez.
Ooh, good sound effects, Katie.
Right?
Very, very
Katie
good.
was killing it with the sound effects in this episode.
Katie's just probably sitting there just grinning from ear to ear, just like, yeah, I did that.
It's good. Really lures you into the freaking series.
When you finally stumble to the end of the tunnel, you are met with an old bony arm waving hello to you.
Hi, arm.
Chris, I found your arm.
Chris,
Oh!
I think.
That's where I left you.
Wait. Hold on. Hello? Could be another skeleton.
That's an arm.
No.
I think that one's mine.
Are you applesauce? Crisscross and then applesauce?
God. I need to.
That's what everybody does when they watch these episodes and see me make those lines.
Yeah.
It stinks because it was funny. I liked it. I'm just upset.
Say, it's a lot of fun to learn these things.
Lunar and Courtney. I like your emoji choices.
A bit more about each other than before.
Oh,
For
yeah,
Roman before and
more than I
after.
would have
Realization.
But
Well, I mean, I
You
know
know.
with me, but I'm just, a regular run-of-the-mill skeleton. I'm not going to leave this
Bone
game and
buddies,
stuff to
Julian
a
is
friend.
But now that you found an arm,
Are we?
it
So
could-
we have to kill
it-
Well, it's
but are we
it's-
friends?
I mean, I died.
or it's
I'm
crosses.
literally just
It's
about
Chris.
to-
History will say they
Yeah,
were
because
bone
Chris
mates.
has
I was-
his,
He's back. His character,
And
the
I was
character
trying to
art
be
changed to
emotionally
show that his
vulnerable.
You can use that arm as a weapon, like in medieval.
I know. I really
Remember when you don't
stepped
have a sword, you just pull off your arm.
No,
You just
we're really
a
breaking
basic principle.
some ground. As long as you're doing
Also,
it for you
you
and
can
not
do
for
that
me,
in Zelda
I'm
Breath of the
fine.
Wild.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know.
You can pick up the arm off the ground.
Is this a step backwards for us?
I don't know. It might be.
Might be.
So, Chris, where we go now?
All right, so the next part, you're going to need good communication. And
Great.
Personally, I'm excited to see.
He's like, well,
Seems like on
we're
a
dead.
Great path. with that.
Just then, as the cave glows with the light of your truths and lies, the floor gives one final shake, sending you both tumbling into separate tunnels that slide and swirl around.
I feel like I could just like carry her in like two hands, just like whoa.
A clatter of
Lyra.
pile on you one by one.
How small is
I feel like
Lyra?
if you tried to carry her, you would be vaporized from her power.
Yes.
You drop from the ceiling into
How small is
Very
Lyra
small.
anyway?
which is strange. since,
Lyra, okay, so I've drawn her a couple times. I drew her today for the live stream sketch. She's like a big bun. She's kind of a big bunny, but she's still
You
bun
can't
size.
quite. So if you did try that, it'd be like
Oh, she's like lifting a loaf. She's like a loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread. Yeah, have you seen how big buns can get?
yes.
Roman.
May I
Crispy
go?
has a pet bunny.
I can look now?
Who has it?
Yeah.
Crispy. He played with us in Among Us. He was the one that's activist in mental health and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, really sweet dude.
And orange crystals. A
Lyra
long
Chunkster
sealed
confirmed.
doorway, the only exit. And through this crystal window.
Oh yeah, Sleepy Buttercup
He's
and
all he has.
applesauce is now the canonical ship
Couple
name.
crystals, like just a few.
Oh.
I feel like Chris and Cross have a lot of ship names. They're just too
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, there's a lot to work with.
Oh,
And they were
Chris is-
teammates.
Yeah, so Youngblood's blinded.
So
Yep.
Youngblood is standing seemingly
Crumb's
at the beginning.
Wow.
That is really
We're in the
cute.
same room.
Well, I
Oh,
hear.
you're here. Okay.
Yeah, there's a whole window here, and I know what is about to
I
happen.
love that face. Hannah did such a good job with these drawings.
Now I'm beside myself.
I loved making the noise for
Good.
squishing your face against
My
the...
apologies.
Yes.
You go ahead.
I know you're
Oh,
getting
the
your
sound
arm
effects
back.
were
It's like a glass
great.
smearing.
Yes.
Like I said before, communication is key here.
I can see that.
Guide your friend through the maze
How do you-
and
How do
use
you
the
guide
purple
somebody
crystals
without
to
touching
open
their
the door.
hand on the
Be
map?
careful. The blindness is
Very
temporary.
carefully.
You'll be able to see once you leave the room. Probably. Again,
Probably?
No
That's not
one
really
with
sure.
eyes has ever actually
That's not
been in
really
this
sure.
room yet, so...
I'm surprised you
Good luck.
guys
Youngblood,
did
you
as
cannot
good as you
see?
did. I really thought Youngblood was
Okay,
going to get a little more
great.
beat up.
So am I?
Listen,
I'm to go
Terrence
right now?
is smart as a whip, dude. Thank you, Cloud's apple
Okay.
pie.
All right, so first,
Two mates. Bobcat commented
First
that
off,
they're two mates.
Oh no, that's good.
I love that.
I was thinking
here's
that
the
too.
wall. Crystal. Nothing?
And they were two mates.
And they were
No,
and
it's
they
still
were
intact.
two
It's
mates.
pretty, it's
Oh my
pretty
God,
sturdy.
they were
All
two
right,
mates.
here's the shot. Youngblood, I need you to
Oh boy,
move
just walking memes.
forward. Okay, just move in a
That's how we
forward
roll.
direction.
What is forward for me?
Uh,
What's for this?
What is it? Okay, a little bit more to the no, in the direction away from. Yes, a little bit more forward. Pointing like you can freaking see where I'm going. Okay, here we go. Southeast. Try southeast.
Okay.
That doesn't
South,
help.
south,
He's
south.
blind.
Yeah, good. Youngblood, you're doing it.
Okay.
You're doing it. I'm sorry, I got really loud. I got excited.
No,
It wasn't
that's
a bad
great.
loud.
That's great.
Okay.
Just get me out of here.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
So much stop. It's not even funny.
all right.
You are right there at the foot.
Oh, to
of a
Sleepy Butter.
pit,
I also
alright?
feel like
I
Lyra
would
could
not wanna
probably
be
like
you right now.
All right.
like
you
shrink
need to
or
jump.
get
Jump.
bigger.
Jump west.
I mean, she's
Ready?
like this astral bunny, so if she was gonna fit in your pocket, I feel like she could do that too.
Boom, land, land.
Oh, okay, cool.
Specifically, random weirdo commented, I remember when hashtag Young Man happened. I was one of the first to call that out.
Oh, young man.
Young Man.
That's a great name.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Royo was short-lived. Young Man replaced it.
There's no need to be down. You got Young Man.
What's the next part of that song? You're doing a good job.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
And now, think of yourself
is it lift yourself
as
off the ground?
daughter
Lift
of
yourself off
Kanye
the
and Kim, 'cause You're
ground.
going northwest.
Oh.
All right.
I might have gotten that wrong. I don't know.
Oh, I should watch. Okay, keep
You
going.
heard that?
Okay,
You
keep
heard
going.
Jam and Connie are going northwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay, yep. You have walked into
Listen.
into the jagged crystal.
Oh God.
What?
You're gonna take a damage from that. Well, you didn't walk one damage from that. You didn't walk hard.
One damage. Okay. And remind me, how many hit points does he have?
Youngblood currently has 17 hit points.
All right,
Don't
so we
kill
only
me.
have 16 more bumps into these balls. I think we got it. You're just kind
I think I'll be fine.
Bone daddies!
Bone daddy. Oh no, Shroomy. Paige, don't do it.
The chat is out of
Everybody
control.
coming up with names.
Clearing there.
Julian is
Keep going
draconian.
west.
Supposed to be hard.
Yeah, Chris.
I can't wait
Yeah,
to see
we
what
kind of
other
know
names
this. Let's do this.
Shut up!
Take that.
Shut up,
Develop
Chris.
a little bit of a lockjaw, buddy, and just.
Everybody
silence
hates
yourself
Chris.
over
Chris,
there.
if I die in
If you
here, I'm
don't stop him
coming back.
and
in a
nail your
cave.
bone jaw together.
There you go. Perfect. You're doing great, buddy. Stop.
Okay.
Youngblood, I need you to reach out your hand and touch a second purple crystal.
You hear a big rumble and another crystal that's up on top of here.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm doing a lot more talking than I thought I was ever going to have to do.
Hilarious.
I hear
Bees.
some Bilbo Baggins in the
I need you to
background.
follow right now, Youngblood, okay?
Okay, well, it's
Because
kinda hard.
I know. Directly due south of you
Yeah.
is another
Bone daddies.
I'm gonna need you to
Ellie, we
jump
have
south, okay?
Yeah.
like a good bit of
Jump.
time left. You joined
Now.
just in
Keep
time.
going. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, ch, ch, ch.
Da, 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 da.
Keep going. Keep
Why are you
going.
making music?
Okay, sorry. I didn't know that's what I was doing. And land.
It's like the little cartoon where
Yeah.
No, there you go. Boom.
You can't
Boom.
laugh.
Touchdown.
Roman!
Touchdown. Go on the ground.
I can't
You
shake.
got
Oh,
it.
you're good.
No, move
She's not
down.
putting the...
You
Now?
got it. Yes, you're good. Keep going. You're like floating. right
Where?
now.
Where?
No, go touch the ground.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay, finally!
You jump over that as if you could see.
Hell yeah.
Go due west. You're good.
Imagine if those purple crystals are like
Say stop.
something that hinders their
Okay.
journey.
I need.
what's that?
It's like imagine if those purple crystals that they've been touching like hinder their journey.
Stop now!
Why are you
that-
yelling?
Because you were right next to a pit. You're right next to a pit. Okay. He's gonna have to jump,
I'm
and somehow.
obnoxious.
You can just land on that.
What?
All right, Roman.
Me yelling into his
You have a
ear?
very small space
Oh.
where you can actually land.
It's D&D.
That's just D&D.
Precisely.
Whoa, thank you, Cloud's Apple Pie.
Go Cloud's
That's so
Apple.
sweet. Shroomy.
Legend.
Youngblood's defying gravity.
Well,
Jump.
Youngbloods
Okay, and-
themselves. I mean, they're capable of almost anything.
Perfect. Land. And put it down. Ever so gently. Ever so gently.
I'm pretty sure I was off screen this entire time just laughing.
You did.
This
You can let go.
this went on much longer than it currently
I
is.
bet.
This
Yeah.
we had to hack and slash this section like crazy.
Yeah.
Most scenes do though, because you guys like are trying to think of every possible outcome that could happen.
Yes.
So it's like usually if you see a scene and you're like, it's like 5 minutes long, it probably went on for 30 to 45 minutes.
Oh man, yes. Essentially. These campaigns can go on for a while.
Yeah, each chapter
yeah.
ran like
Youngblood?
8 hours, something like that.
Yeah, 8
How do you
hours.
feel?
Chapter 3 ran for 14.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Can't see.
Yeah?
So since you can see, how do you feel? given
They're
that
trying to
you
see if
have
they want
sight?
Youngblood to take a chance to jump over these tall, orange, jagged rocks.
I really don't want to be responsible for you getting hurt a lot. I kind of want to see you jump this big old
Okay.
ridge.
All right.
I mean-
let's do it.
When in
On the
Rome.
other hand, it's a long way around.
All right. All right.
You want to try it?
Let's.
When you're
All
filming.
right. No, we're gonna live forever. We're gonna do it.
Roman and Youngblood
Okay.
are just my last two brain
Ooh,
cells
Youngblood?
desperately trying
Yeah,
to put
Roman.
together one discernible
All
thought.
right, Roman.
Yeah.
Let's go!
It's a 17.
Let's go!
A happy squeal from Terrence. We always love that.
I feel so
Yes,
good.
Hannah with the
I
drawing.
appreciate that, Roman.
Of course. Oh my gosh, I did so
Landed like
good.
Black Widow.
I mean,
Yeah.
you did so good too.
Oh.
You
I
did
mean,
great.
I literally had to do it, but I
Yeah.
appreciate your guys.
People are asking for bloopers.
Well, he definitely described how he landed. We cut out that, so we just because let's have the drawing do the work.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair.
Roman,
Oh yeah,
As the
yeah.
final purple light turns on out of the sealed doorway,
Yeah.
you see the sealed doorway slide.
We're gonna live forever.
Roman, what do you say?
Inside, and you can see a pathway out of your small chamber.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go.
Is a glowing purple arrow.
Wait.
Whoa, Parker Art says they had one that went on for 12 hours and
touched any
20
of
minutes
these?
straight. A
Oh.
campaign.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bree, you do campaigns at home with your friends, so like they
Yeah.
can go that long.
Youngblood.
Oh yeah, sometimes because I unfortunately make my players wait like a year, so I know that the next time we play, it's probably gonna be a marathon like weekend. Yeah.
I
We had one
right
session
there.
recently that went for 13 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend does one bi-weekly, and they end up being like,
So your skeleton friend has reassembled. The
Dude,
Like
if
4.5
we have to tell
hours,
more
maybe
truths
5.
about
Oh,
ourselves, I'm
that's
going to
awesome.
take
Yeah,
this
we were
sword.
doing really good. We were doing a Strahd campaign for a bit where we were able to play every like weekend. But normally, I mean, I take a while writing, so it's like
I imagine in real life,
It's the
Dungeons
games
and Dragons
that-
session would be a lot more
that
fun than
semi
online.
creative,
Mm-hmm.
I get too nervous.
You
I
saw
get
it.
really
You saw it.
shy.
Yeah.
So
Like
I
green
can't
light's
like
part
do
of
good
that. Anyway.
voices unless I'm like behind the screen. Because it's just like if people are looking at me, I cannot. Yeah.
You should do what I do, exposure therapy. Put yourself in a series where you're forced to do a bunch of voices in front of people as they direct you, and then eventually you just get used to it.
Sounds. I guess that's how Critical Role did it.
Yeah.
Honestly, Critical Role was the reason why I wanted to get more serious into voice acting. Believe it or not, that and video games.
This part, you gotta.
Mind your manners.
Oh, that sounds like something Aunt Patty would make on that song.
Please, can we come in? Please, can you open?
That's actually kind of genius.
Please open sesame.
Please let us both.
Just gently knock on the
Ooh,
door.
Thank you.
That was pretty good though.
Oh, you didn't say you're welcome.
You're welcome.
So nothing happens in here, but you think that on some level you might faintly hear something a bit further in going on.
You gotta watch. Nobody talk.
But on this one, it's not. Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's
Oh,
happening. With
please show us how to get in.
Good morning.
If I'm not explaining this well enough, there is a door handle.
Kenny once again validating that we don't feel so alone in this.
I mean, I just said knock on the door. Well, maybe it could be a trap. I don't know.
Not to mention that.
Sometimes my first intentions is not going for the door handler first.
Oh my goodness. I think I cried. I was laughing so hard.
It's
at this
the best.
moment.
Yeah, we cut out a lot. We even cut out a lot of our reaction to this. We were. I remember Lauren was dying, like it was ridiculous.
Wow.
Wow.
Remember
okay.
what I said about a serious moment interrupted by laughter?
Yes, that was it. I put that up on Twitter. Speaking of Critical Role, and Matthew Mercer quote retweeted it.
The which one?
Did he quote retweet it, or did he just reply to it? Do you remember?
I think he replied to it.
I think he replied, and he was like, "It's always the door."
Yes, I remember seeing that.
It's a light bulb.
It's the best. I was like, yes, I'm glad we're not alone.
I really want you, me, and Gabe to be in like a guest stars for one of these Critical Role series.
That'd be.
I'm gonna work hard.
Has Gabe not guest starred in Critical Role?
I think Gabe hosts. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm gonna do good in my voice acting. I'm gonna prove my worth. Be like Mr. Mercer, I can do it.
Do it,
please.
Oh,
we can do it, not me. We.
Even the sign
Hello?
that is on the door looks
Oh,
like the exact
okay. Do we have
Gabe?
Hi.
Hi,
Gabe.
Your appreciation for one
They
of
had
the
like
go on set.
not registered a payment, and then I was like, but my information is on there, and they're like, oh, we messed up.
You're like, yeah,
Oh,
you did
I'm
mess
glad you're
up.
here.
Yes, sorry to pause the episode. Everybody, welcome Gabe. Gabe's coming in. Many of you who joined us on the live stream last week, you remember Gabe. Gabe, you want to introduce yourself again with pronouns?
Hi, I'm Gabe Hicks, Gabe James Games, he, they, and I'm weird.
That's how I'm going to introduce myself.
I can be both.
Nice.
A positive influence on Thomas. That's what I'll say.
Their emphasis on the positive part.
Yes, and a bad influence when necessary. It works.
Aw, you made it sweet.
Oh yeah, no. A lot of people might remember the tweet that I tweeted out recently. A certain Bowser-related tweet. Gabe. Gabe.
You were part of the influence behind that.
Oh, that was the tame one.
Yeah, me and Gabe went back and forth a little bit. Strangely,
this tweet.
strangely, there is quite a bit of Super Mario-related terminology that you can make rather dirty, and so
way easier than I would have thought it should have been.
But yes, that will stay hidden. You guys can theorize. You guys can just use your imaginations there. But yes, Gabe, thank you for joining us once again on a watch along. I'm excited about it. For those who weren't here last week, weren't here for that live stream, you'll be seeing Gabe a little bit further on in upcoming episodes. So yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you in what medium. Maybe I'm a weird person. Maybe I've been in the backgrounds of all the live action recreations, and you just didn't notice.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
You go back and watch. He's like the pineapple in the show Psych. He's just hidden in every episode in some form or fashion.
But it becomes a fan favorite.
Oh gosh. People theorizing and commenting about the tweet. All right, but anyway, let's recommence.
Yeah.
With the episode.
Switch this back over to here.
Boom.
How big is this board?
There we go.
Okay, so we have to state our appreciation for each other.
I appreciate you holding the door for me.
That makes a lot of sense for Youngbloods. Youngbloods appreciation.
I really appreciate you.
Lissu said Gabe is the goat, half joking. Honestly, my favorite theory so far.
That's awesome.
Yes. No, I thought you were gonna say you appreciate you opening the door. That's nice too.
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, of course. Roman delivers the most sincere, heartfelt one, and Youngblood's like, I appreciate you holding the door for me.
It has the same door anchor.
It adds up. It works.
A bench!
A bench!
And there's a statue on it.
Son of a bench.
A rough cut statue of a
Good place reference.
skeleton with a styling fedora.
Thomas, were there parts of Roman that you didn't expect to come out this early on in the game?
Yes, actually, and we've not reached that yet, and we are about to reach it.
It's getting close
from what I've been hearing. In this episode, yes. I definitely think a part of Roman came out that
so the statue
I did not expect to come out this early.
Right? So, now, I'm going to want to roll for...
This is a good question, Gabe.
On the statue.
I've been thinking about it.
Have you?
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
One that's not talking, and that bothers me.
Well, because I was also thinking about how Roman is a really interesting character in relation to Sanders' sides, because I feel like we get the most direct interaction with people that aren't sides because of this story.
How do you mean?
Well, with Roman interacting with all these NPCs and such, and even though this is still a piece of you, we get Roman interacting with Youngblood and his father and Penny Samuel. Unlike with
park that booty.
I keep going back to Remus, but Remus is interacting with the other sides of you. Well, Roman, we get interacting with not internal pieces.
Oh,
it's
sure.
totally
Oh yeah, no, this series definitely allows, because it is still, Roman here is a complete person as opposed to a side, but you're right, he's got a very similar kind of personality, and you get to see that personality reflected in his interactions with new people, in learning, definitely less full of himself.
The timer. The end of the
Yeah.
timer. I'm
Yeah.
gonna run here. I'm gonna try opening it.
So, as you're attempting to open the door, it actually does not open. However, you're actually starting to feel a little bit fatigued.
Yes.
Oh gosh! Get up!
Remember what the sign said.
So you need to take a seat.
Yeah,
I love a good ticking sound.
But
It's
is that
very
gonna?
ominous.
I don't like that
you?
ticking sound.
Sleepy Butter liked that question too,
What if
Gabe.
we said at the same time?
Can we sit at the same time?
What if I sat on him?
Yeah. Can you sit on my lap?
Ooh,
Okay.
Polaris and the Bees, how did y'all come up with the costumes for Roman and
Crossing the
Youngblood?
threshold.
It's like I'm throwing.
Ooh, that's a. Oh yeah, the little doodles for Youngblood sitting on Roman. They really got through some boundaries.
Yeah.
I love those little drawings.
Yeah,
of them sitting down.
I think so. We worked with you guys, the artists, on designing the outfits, right?
Yeah, you and Terrence sent Alex and I references of like costumes that you did like. And then we kind of like went back to the drawing board and did a lot of different sketches.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, sorry. Kenny's reacting to me commenting about the giant squirrel in this room being described as a booty hole.
I'm just like, really? Something as majestic and beautiful as that? You say a booty hole?
Oh my god. Oh, and then I see you looking at me off screen because I'm like, are you really going to say that?
Oh. I never know. I just say it, and if we don't like it, we can always edit it out. But it stayed in.
Terrence falling over really
Whoa.
made it
You got a 14.
Yes, +6.
I knew
Yeah,
it.
specifically Random Weirdo. I agree with you. The sitting on the lap is definitely a young man moment.
Yeah.
Collection of dirt and broken rocks swirls within the center
Oh,
of
that
the
is definitely not good.
forming a
Oh yeah.
gray shade
Yes.
within
Ava, thank you so much.
A gray misty figure.
And Aaron made all of these
In the
maps
midst of all
for the,
that
for the game,
haze.
right?
Yeah, Aaron made all the maps for for chapter 2 and what you'll see in chapter 3.
Amazing. Suddenly overwhelmed
Yeah, I made maps for chapter 1.
Your memories race.
I want to know how Chris got some sort of freaking shadow demon
The dust swirls
memory
and
wisp.
swings, morphing into a solid mass.
into this
A
room.
familiar form. It's you, young blood.
It's a good
Albeit
question.
completely drenched in
Is that a good
pink
question?
shadow.
It is a
Your
good
eyes glow with
question.
an icy blue hue. There is a song on the
I'm
lips
so
that you
excited.
know.
It makes me so
His
happy.
mouth opens. You hear the broken melodies scratch out of him. The sound
Fascinating.
is grim and menacing as the room begins to fill with blue flames, swirling closer and closer until you're completely engulfed.
No, Youngblood.
You can't run
I loved
from me.
designing this fight.
This is so
The
cool.
voice of
Again,
the
Bree
shade
voice
sounds
acting.
unlike your own, young blood.
Oh,
but
yeah?
not unfamiliar. It grips its own blade and lunges for you. As the shade continues to barrage you with slices from its blade,
Gabe, this
a
is that
mocking
moment.
tone begins to taunt you as well.
You make yourself
Similar
sound
to
cool.
the vicious mockery you made use of in the past. This doppelganger's words are now cutting into your mind just as sharply.
Did you think running away would solve all of your problems? Did you think it would erase the pain you've caused? The pain you continue to cause? Stop lying to yourself and everyone you meet. You are like the flames you sow. You burn everything within your reach. The only thing you're capable of is pain and destruction.
Just noticed something kind of
Did
fun
I see
about
all
this
that
moment
too?
too.
Oh, really?
Oh, that was.
I almost
Do
cried.
tell.
Ooh.
I can't.
Oh.
It's a parallel of something that
This is the
happens
thing you
later. It's
just
very
learned?
fun.
All right, Terrence, you better use it.
Full circle.
You whisper a discordant
Sonnet
melody that
whisper.
only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain.
Designing that
Target
one was
must
fun.
make a
I like
wisdom
just
saving
that
These
throw.
little
On
move
a failed
cards.
save, it takes
Unsuccessful, it
3d6
takes half as much
psychic
damage. It doesn't
and
move
must
away.
immediately use it
Okay,
to
you can do
act.
that.
Angst. Everyone's like,
As far as
angst.
feet of-
Ooh, how much wisdom?
Oh yeah.
How much
Endurance
wisdom?
distance.
How much wisdom do you have to roll to be saved?
Wisdom saving throw.
Come on,
Okay,
come on, come
alright.
on. Roll
Forest
low,
for the
roll
trees.
low.
Who's your favorite NPC so far in this campaign?
Oh, that ain't a happy one.
I would probably say
Wait, did it do anything?
it's a tie between Aunt Patty and
It did.
Timmy.
It only does half.
That's critical damage on that one. Yeah, that's not the best one. I may have rolled a 1 right there, hard one.
Oh, he did it. Yeah.
Look at Terrence freaking whipping this out.
Sing!
This ain't no Little Mermaid. This is RoleSlaying.
Sing, my
R.I.P.
angel!
Phantom of the Opera closing very soon.
Oh, don't even.
that's
I'm
fair.
so sad about it.
Well, they had to close down because they heard Terrence do this, and then they were like, "Well,
Oh,
we gotta close it down."
shoot.
I did nothing with Terrence. This is all him being amazing.
That's him.
Amazing.
Point of inspiration. Yeah.
Point of inspiration. Let's go.
Good. That was amazing. You hit the hell out of those numbers.
It's good when you got D&D players that can sing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just Youngblood sings something, and Terrence just has to do. Yes.
I ever played a bard. At this point, it's just like spite.
Oh yeah.
Good choice.
I get asked what's my bard stuff like, and I played every class but bard just because people expect it.
Oh.
Feeling of unease.
Yeah.
The dust and debris take a more solid.
Maybe you'll convince me if there's a reason.
Ava had to put that into the chat with the super chat. Thank you for your donation, Ava.
Oh, that went from like 1 to like a billion.
Yeah. Here
Stop
it is.
it. For so long,
I think I know what he's gonna say.
It was just you and your father in that lonely house on the outskirts.
I love there's a teddy bear on there when he had to literally fight a child bear.
There were many nights
This
spent in
entire
solitude
scene is my
and
favorite.
silence.
So good.
Many
This scene's
days in
amazing.
passing where only the sound of wind
Damn,
and
it did the
swaying
expressions
wheat
really,
fields,
really well.
filled the mundane and unremarkable years of
Yeah, Hannah with the Roman's face there
Roman,
is
after
so
all
good.
that time and all of those countless seconds spent keeping to yourself with nothing more than your father and a handful of villagers, you have one question on your mind. One question you can't quite contain, that you feel like your father owes you an answer to. What is it?
Ooh, you have to decide.
Oh gosh, really?
Seeing baby Roman so cute, I wonder if we'll ever see baby Youngblood.
It's something that you were very curious about.
What happened to my mom?
I can't get over that they knew I was going to ask that question.
Tense and brings up a hand.
I can't get over that. You guys are
talk about
wizards
it
for
when
real.
He is older.
You feel it again. The dread, the anger. Your voice shouts out
Future's
like
like,
an
I am old
echo
enough
of
to
your
know.
past
Tell me.
arguments. I am older.
There you go.
You always say the same thing. I am old enough to know my family. And Riker snaps back at you. You have a family. Me, Aunt Patty, everyone in this town. Are they not enough for you? Am I not enough for you?
You'll always be
He
enough
draws
for
the
me,
sword.
Okay, he's getting
As
a
Riker
little
steps
physical.
forward, a sword identical to your own, the family blade, the blade that he was hesitant to give you, forms in his hands. He
It's time to see
expertly
who
twists it
wields
through
the
the
sword
air.
better than
Do you know why I
son
never
or
gave
father?
you this sword, boy? Because I knew that you weren't ready. You never will be.
And the fact
You are
that
not
that's part of
worthy
it, and I
my
admitted
legacy.
not feeling
All
ready
you will ever
earlier.
be is a
I don't know how it
disappointment.
worked out this way.
Well, that's great. I take 1d4 and I roll this. I dropped character because I really got into that. Do I roll?
I'm gonna roll for you.
Come on,
You roll
buddy.
for me.
You're going through a hard time. About a 4 of a hard time. Out of 4.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He caught me off guard big time on that one. All right. -4. I'm at 14 hit points.
It is also now your turn.
And I fight against him. Gosh, I'm so thrown off by all of that.
You, Dark Riker.
Thanks. Yes.
Thanks, I think.
That's wild that
Oh, yeah, that's
happened
good.
right
That's
after
not
I
his- that's
did
not his
admit
dad.
that fear. That's wild.
It's like, let's
okay,
get one
then
thing
I'll
clear.
roll
You're
with-
not my
then
dad.
I'll attack
This
with
would make fighting you a lot
advantage.
easier.
Okay. Just swinging blindly. 9.
A 9, but you
Vivian commented how much they liked the sound
Oh,
design of the
nice.
scene, Katie.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm really shaken up. I'm
used to hearing
freaking.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amber thinks Roman's mom got murdered after Roman was born.
You might as well use it. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Me too.
Go ahead,
Roll.
bud.
Roll.
Oh.
Come on, how much damage?
4
Something
Hey.
plus
bad went
13,
down.
17.
Ooh,
17.
good.
All right, so you whip out that sword again. How do you want to do this? How you doing?
Ooh, Demon Kid
I
says, what if
feel
Riker
like all I
blames
can
himself
do
for
is
what
just
happened to Roman's
run
mom?
at him with everything.
Or blame
That's
Roman.
Right on
Yeah,
through.
this did
yeah,
not expect this
complete
part of Roman
slash,
to
a
come
death
out
slash.
this early.
Oh, it 100%.
It's very
is a
fun.
death slash.
Get a taste.
And you banish that creature back to dust from whence it came. You slash the hell out of that.
I do. I kind of keep swiping
Yep.
at it, or just angrily.
Go off. That red
I'm-
crystal.
Hannah's dynamic drawing in this is
it's so good.
Oh, that was a lot.
Yeah.
so good.
Youngblood, I never...
Was it this episode or another, Brie, where she was like, yeah, I had my cousin hold a sword and I used references?
Yeah, well, she's been doing like a lot of live references where she'll take pictures of herself in poses, and I think it really adds to it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I mean, in all honesty, I didn't really quite understand what was happening.
Oh,
it still seemed pretty kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I like how he tries to play it off, but
you
even though
met
he's
my
still
dad.
dealing with this.
Terrence's eyes in that moment.
Yeah.
That was pretty intense.
But it's all good. Next room?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Final room.
The final room.
Test to see if you're working
The intensity
in
of this scene,
harmony
Ellie, I agree.
after getting through the rest of the cave.
You're really loving having that arm back.
Oh
aren't
man,
you?
the theories in the
great.
chat.
High
Mystery
five!
info
High
don't
five,
comment.
buddy. Wait, no, I don't like you.
Good job, Bree.
We recant that high five.
Katie.
So the doors like open, you walk into
You
the
guys know how to
spacious
write a
cavern.
scene.
Your steps echo when you walk. The room.
That was me and Terrence playing the game,
Edges of the path, dropping off.
living through that moment.
I'm giving us the echo.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Ooh, the Foley work. So, crystals are embedded in the same
We were getting slap happy at this moment. We were entering hour 8 of the gameplay.
Oh yeah, it's getting late.
It was getting late.
Along and in between 5 straight lines carved into the rock behind them. At the end of the path, there sits a golden
At least I
pedestal
don't think
with
this
a
was the
music
day
stand
where we
stationed
had
on the music stand sits
some
no
wine.
only an inscription
No.
carved into the stand itself. The inscription reads,
The wine
"The prize you seek is now at
will
hand.
be explained
This final trial atop the grand stand. Sing together.
couple weeks from now. Just wait for it.
Singing was. Well, I've got to do this too.
Wine slang with Roman.
Wine sling.
So we just have to like sing
That
together.
sounds good.
Sing together.
You two were ready for this.
I'm learning so many words.
Okay, so we sing like together.
Okay.
And like
Roman being taught how to sing.
Can you
Yeah, so-
give me a note and I just then copy that and then
What's
you
up,
jump to
Rick?
another note?
Yes,
Somebody's
that is
asking,
how it
Sleepy
Okay.
Butter's asking Hannah,
Okay.
another artistic talent. Brie, do they have a platform they post on? Yeah, they post on Twitter. It's at Speedy Sketch. So
Yes.
Speedy Sketch VA.
Clearly trying to require like a music.
Oh, Speedy Sketch VA. Oh yeah, they're also
I
voice
remember
actor.
from last session.
Yeah. So I will write that down.
There's an underscore between Speedy Sketch and
So
VA.
those lights went on?
Lights on both sides.
Dude, that was wild.
I
That
know,
sounds good.
I know.
That sounds really neat.
I know, right?
Nope, no underscore.
No underscore, great.
Some performance checks.
Oh boy.
It sounds like we're starting the beginning of what's the
17.
song? Animal.
Pretty good.
So this is a little bit shakier.
Hey,
yeah.
baby, do my way. I can feel new addiction.
Nice.
It did sound like that a little bit.
Chris is sitting here, he's vibing.
Oh my God, Roman's
Harmony.
first song.
I had to find a frequency generator to match the pitches y'all were hitting to make the crystals resonate for this.
Oh, that was too.
Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck
There's that note.
I kept wanting to do a step, and then Terrence would always take the step before me, and I'm like,
It's
just
like, okay, you know what? You win.
let me try.
Gosh, and it sounds like you just killed your other arm.
yeah. I'm just losing it, y'all.
Getting into it.
As the last crystal sets alight, the others begin radiating brightly. The notes of the harmony begin playing together.
By the way, I
rapidly,
commend
feeding back
Chris's
the sound of
fashion
your
style
singing.
for wearing a
A
nice
pedestal
tank top
is in
Yes.
the
and
center
just
of the room.
absolutely freeballing it
So,
underneath.
the pedestal that there's a pedestal. that
I mean, we
rises out of
could
the center of the room.
critique
It's
crosses,
fully
but
risen
of course there's a sword right through his chest, so I'll give
I think
Roman
that's
that.
daring. I think that's
Oh my
little bit of cartoon therapy behind the scenes because I had to do that for Connie's entrance.
I think that's made
in
out of
that first episode. And me and Joan worked so hard to get it exactly right.
Yeah,
That's harder than one may think.
Also, in the back of the room, the hatch in the ceiling opens and an old as hell ladder drops down, and sunlight shines through the hole.
Oh my god!
Wow! There's also a cute little banner attached to the ladder that reads, "Congratulations."
Oh, that's so nice.
You made a banner? That's so sweet.
You just made him deal with their demons, and you have like a little congratulations. Okay.
I would be apologizing and letting you know they're happy ones.
Wait.
That was beautiful.
Youngblood. He made this for you.
I know, and we also need the key in your eye.
You've also earned it.
Can I get
Really?
You have earned that check. I mean, you can't actually open it without the other half of the key.
Yeah.
But you've earned it, and you deserve it.
But have we earned your trust, Chris?
Yes, you two actually.
Okay, good.
Me trying to stay on the narrative
It's
here.
it's like that's nice, but do we earn your trust?
We gotta push the story forward.
Yeah, Chris.
For a while now. We would love to do that for you.
How about you come with us, and I guarantee you we're gonna find the other half of that key.
Yeah.
My friend is the only other one who has it, so
that's what we're saying, bud.
Exactly.
Trust us. Believe in us. We have nothing more to physically
We've bared our
I'm
souls.
very emotionally vulnerable right now.
I believe you. You've been through some real shit today.
Real shit.
And
Real shit.
I'll trust you.
That's the other part you get with RoleSlaying with Roman. You get uncensored versions of Roman saying shit.
Shit.
Oh no, it's weird.
Jamie Fanders asked, how did the key end up in both of their eyes?
Also, I forgot.
Oh,
Be a friend.
I don't.
You know, aesthetic
that must have hurt.
aesthetic
Yeah.
choice.
Great.
Or maybe they were like, it's a blood pact. It's their version of a blood pact. When they were still alive, they wedged it.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Cross.
Still out there doing that.
Okay, Chris, do you hear that?
Go home.
Or they swallowed the key, but then they sneezed real hard.
Oh, that would be
It
painful.
went right
I
up
love
behind
that.
your eye.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, buddy.
The sun is setting on the horizon, the hues of pinks and purple, shades of bright crimson, a deep burgundy.
And then Chris was like, bless you. And the cross was like, I've already been blessed. Aw.
Haven't been here since a horrible time.
And as
Blessed
we're talking, it's
But
like,
dang, I get
oh yeah,
why
you're.
Cross left.
Chris
Pretty.
killed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Chris
out
is
here.
I'm convinced Thomas is reading out some of these questions to see if he can get Bree to slip.
There he is.
Well, yeah.
And it's working. It's absolutely working.
They're fascinating questions. Gabe, you don't need to call me out like that. But I also know Bree's not gonna slip.
Chris?
No.
Lois B said, is not an answer.
Where the heck did you come from?
No, but it's the best one we get. It is the best answer we get.
Yeah.
Use your words. Communicate.
Yeah.
Communicate.
There you go.
Oh.
Chris.
Right?
There your answer.
I love AJ trying to puppeteer both these freaking skeletons at the same time.
That should have came from them.
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying. Let
Yeah,
them do it.
Youngblood just going, you killed Cross.
It's like that.
Hold on.
That's her job.
But he was no match. I swung the sword before he could even get a word out, and oh god, oh gosh, oh my god, I'm just
Skeleton
putting it
therapy.
together.
You're
He
just
said it the
Really?
whole time, and I didn't believe
Can Chris
him.
and Cross have a cameo on Cartoon Therapy?
Honestly.
Just put a
Don't
picture
you
of
say that?
fan art. Put a little fan art picture
No,
of
it's
Lord
me.
Oh, Chris and Cross getting through their relationship by talking it out to
Wait, that was you?
hilarious.
That was
What would their favorite cartoon be?
I'm impressed.
What would their favorite cartoon be?
Like He-Man? Do you
He-Man.
think
I
Cross
literally
would
thought
be-
He-Man. Skeletor!
Really well. Okay.
This is a very...
Cross is like, I love that character. And Chris is like, it's kind of a silly voice, though.
What if the split? One is He-Man, the other is the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yes, good pull, Gabe.
Yes.
But they mistreat the Grim so much in that show.
Yeah, everybody
And you know
has
what? Maybe that's why they're like, Grim really
Yeah.
does carry this show.
He kind of does.
He deserves
Am I kind of? I
feedback.
mean, really.
You just jumped
I
right
would
into it.
love to know.
I love
Is
Terrence
that
staying on
what I
task
think?
trying to get this chest open.
If you mean
Okay, you guys work through your
Yeah.
differences. Keys,
Oh.
please.
It's like that's so great. Can I have your keys, please?
that scotch tape under there.
Also, I love you both. I support the gay Bones relationship. Need the key, though.
I love that for them.
Yay, Bone Friends are back. Applesauce.
Applesauce.
Bone Daddy.
It's applesauce.
all of the nicknames.
You're very much the one clearly doing that.
The box.
No, just
magic.
No, it's magic.
Oh, it's magic. Totally magic.
You're very much the ones doing that.
Oh my god.
It opens.
You wanna do that?
I loved your sound effect for that, Candy. You made it sound real.
That was really good. I love that.
Satisfying key unlocking sounds.
And reveals beautiful
Femur friends, forest for the trees. Says femur
that
friends.
on top of it rests. Go ahead, take it out and show the camera.
I know you.
You guys are so humorous.
Girl, we went to rocks.
Sorry.
You really? Is there?
Roman,
Wait!
Hold me back.
Rocks.
Hold me back.
Hold on. Maybe it's like the nail, and these are seemingly ordinary rocks,
Terrence's
but they
face.
actually
I know.
do something special.
Oh, they
His
better.
eyes.
You'll be able to keep up with each other even if you're far away. You know, might have been helpful for us.
You know what? If you could just let me pull the sword out of your chest, we'll call it even.
And you kind of hear it coming out of the other.
Wait, what?
Wait, take this. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Take that. Hello.
You hear it coming out of the
Whoa! It's like a seashell, but except it's listening to the ocean, you listen to your friends.
Yeah.
Rocky Talkies.
Yeah, walkie-talkie.
Terrence will
Young
forever
Blood says
have.
thank you.
No matter what I
And,
do,
I
he's
think
gonna
we
have
need
the
to get
one-liners
her,
that stick.
Yep.
ASAP, okay.
Yes, but this is great.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
It's
he's
a
gonna
very
come and
strange
make it at some
item,
point.
but
Do
the
not
results
throw it
is
at them.
phenomenal.
The Patella Pals. Swabby.
Rocky Talkie.
Yeah, they came up with the term Rocky Talkies,
They're
which
almost
we
crisscross.
are taking into the
like
next
the closest
episodes.
hug anyone can ever actually have. So close that they actually do get stuck.
Oh.
The skeleton that was practically struggling to get free, and the one that was previously.
Oh, it looks like we lost connection for a
Chris
little
here.
bit.
It seems calm. And
Well, no, we're back up.
Would be
No,
smiling the most
you didn't for
wholesome
me.
smile in the world.
Yeah,
No,
we're here
you had
to
stayed
Yeah,
up.
it just showed a little notification, but then
You
it
go
went
to a
back up.
rest for a night within the
Oh,
cave, ready to see
weird.
yourselves off tomorrow.
Yeah, we're good.
For a bright
We're
ever
okay.
forward future. And no longer
Yeah, OBS
listening to
does
the
that. I
whining
don't
screams
get
of
it.
the skeleton.
Rocky
It's the morning
Talkies.
after.
I feel like we need to make sure we set the rocks in front of you for future
Well,
So
like
we know.
sections.
Good idea.
Yeah,
before the end.
because you have it in your notes, but like I feel like
Go back to sleep, even
Paige's
though-
comment, I do appreciate Paige's comment of like if Terrence held the rock up and goes, "Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear." Oh, here we go. Yes, we're seeing the blue bird, Brian, Katie.
The song seems familiar.
Oh.
Nothing you learned at the college, but something from further back in hazy, distant memories. It sounds like it's searching for something. It'd be easy for you to recreate the tune. What do you?
Recreate it.
I recreated it.
Yeah, let's go.
Gently flowing in the wind, it flies closer to you. It changes from chirping to a beautiful, calming voice. It gets a few feet away, and the singing stops, and suddenly dissipates with a poof. And in its place is a large set of misty blue eyes glowing in front of you.
All right,
They're making eye
my
contact
reaction too.
and moving closer. Though startling, the eyes are looking at you lovingly. And you hear a voice say,
Youngblood, I can see you now. Ah, Youngblood, there you are. I can see you now.
Can I wake up now?
you want. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh no, Thomas's reaction is like,
time.
I was like,
God!
I was trying to be like, do you want to ask some question? And he's like, no, that's
was
it.
indeed a cliffhanger,
That was
and me no
and then
likey
me
cliffhangers. But what me do likey is a new commemorative
Me
Chapter 2
promoting the poster,
This
which is made by
created Aaron Kelly
Aaron.
with the help of RoleSlaying.
Rainy Day Sketches.
I gotta pause it to see this. Look at that.
Oh yeah, no, the
Grace
posters.
features a
I'm
ton
so
of
excited
my
about the
favorite
Chapter 3
moments and
poster.
characters from
I
the
gotta
latest
get me
chapters.
one. I gotta get me one of those
So
actually.
get them while you can at
Chapter 3
thomasanders.com.
poster on the
I'm Roman
wall.
Arrested.
Chapter 3
Who the
posters.
hell am I?
Chapter 3 poster
so
is
I
tight, and
have
it was
to
a
pretend?
doozy. I know it was a doozy to create because of what all Chapter 3 is. But oh my gosh, that's Chapter 2, the Communicave. They made it through, and my gosh, I forget Episode 5 had all of those freaking giant bombs dropped there.
I know. It was like one after another. It wasn't stopped.
I want to know the freaking big ol' eyes. The music communicates that was not a good moment, but everything else, I don't know. Like, was that a good character or a bad character?
I feel like it could have been good.
I did. Literally, I was so thrown because, like, the delivery of the voice was so soft, but the music was dark. And so I kept going to, like, Bree and being like, is that good? Like, is there a mistake here? Like, should we change that? Bree's like, no.
No, just as it is.
I'm just like, what the hell? But the cliffhanger. But that's, I mean, hey. Ooh, you guys only have to wait one more week until we get to continue on with this adventure.
Awesome.
And we get to continue on with the adventure for, 3 to 4 more weeks. Right? Four more weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 4 more weeks. Yeah, it'll go into November, and I'm so excited for this next chapter. I can't believe it's finally going to air.
It's going to air. You guys only have to wait 1 week in between each episode drop for this chapter 3. And then once chapter 3 is done, season 1 is over. Chapter 3 caps season 1 of RoleSlaying.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting. We got lots of people with theories. In Relaxers, I have so many theories. It's very excited. Clyde
Make sure
says,
to share those on hashtag RWR Corkboard.
Clyde commented, purple eyes in the sky is Youngblood's mom, calling it now, which was my thought too.
That was what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Or either like a parental, like...
A lot of parent stuff. We keep thinking about parents.
I don't think it could be also just someone that like took Youngblood and
insert the image of Ben from Parks and Rec where he's saying it's about the parents instead of cones.
Yes,
that's the reaction image I'm looking for here.
Yes,
the Pepe Sylvia, but it's like parents.
Gabe, how are you feeling after watching that? You've watched through chapter 2. Are you ready for chapter 3?
I'm ready for chapter 3.
Me too.
I'm starting to like. So what keeps going through my mind is like, how this is deep. How much grief is Roman experiencing, and then how is he handling it, and is he getting processing time in between it? Because now that I'm like watching it again, I'm like, he gets hit with a lot, and then the next thing happens, and then the next thing happens.
That's so interesting. Like, is he a himbo experiencing the same trauma that like we saw Thor go through? Where obviously Thor went through way more, but like
and like Roman handles it all really well. I don't necessarily want to see if he can't handle it well, but I do want to see the moment of him like coming back up from whatever fall happens.
Interesting. Yeah, there's maybe a moment where he's just going to be like, I've got a lot of unaddressed trauma.
Yeah,
and
the way that he like
may need to look into.
And the way that he probably would project it, no one's going to know how he's going to do it. Like, he can just go like feral and just like go on a rampage, and we don't even know that.
Truly, now, there's something there that could happen. We saw
like,
it now.
With bangs from the teeth, just like hint of growl.
We saw how he took to that memory wisp out of nowhere.
Yep.
So, yeah. And have no doubt that's been going through my brain of like, I seem to have made this something of Roman's personality now.
Another question, Thomas, if Roman wasn't the class Roman wasn't the class he is, what?
I don't know what class he is.
Well, and so nobody truly does know. Like, the audience doesn't know yet.
Well, that's why I haven't said it. Did you have any others in mind before you went into it, without saying like what it could have been?
Oh, without saying. I mean, yeah. Obviously, because I feel like I'm the same way of indecisiveness that I get with any sort of character creation, like even a character menu when you're playing The Sims or playing, I don't know, any game that makes you have to customize a character, and then they ask. I'm the same way if I'm taking a personality test. I'm like, I don't know, what do I pick? What makes the most sense for me? What makes the most sense? And Roman is such an established character with an established personality. I was having the same kind of like indecisiveness. So I definitely did have ideas in my mind of like, well, it could be this or it could be that. What makes the most sense?
Was he always going to be a human?
Yeah, because I felt like Roman had there was the, like, I wanted to keep it somewhat like the same in terms of like his visage from Sandersides into RoleSlaying. But again, also I know that there are a lot of like human looking characters that aren't actually human in this world. So
don't you make me theorize. Don't you do that.
They've been doing it to me too.
Look, Gabe, if there's anything here, I'm theorizing with you. I don't know. So
what if Roman doesn't know that he's not a human?
And you're the main character in this series.
that would break me.
Yeah. So there's definitely that. You're asking all of the right questions, Gabe, but I'm also asking the same questions. It's not like I have answers, but you definitely, what in my head I was like, I feel like at a little bit we need to at least see and recognize the Roman from Sandersides into RoleSlaying as this AU. Yeah. But from there, it could go anywhere. I don't know.
It's so interesting knowing that, like, this is a lot of your D&D experience. So then I feel like you're not so much tainted by the, like, overarching meta knowledge that comes from D&D. And like, in my mind, Gabe, Bree, I'm thinking like doppelgangers, changelings, Baltura. And like, I know none of that really makes any sense to Thomas.
I wouldn't know any of that stuff. Well, now you got me thinking more.
No Googling. You're not allowed to Google after this.
Like, do we know if demons exist in the RoleSlaying world?
Do we? Oh.
I don't know. Queen Glimmer commented, "You're a wizard, Roman." That's so funny. So he doesn't even know. Charlize says he doesn't know his mom. Yeah, he doesn't know a lot of things. He doesn't know his background. Clearly, I mean, this episode really kind of finally peeled back the page on that one. That Roman doesn't know his past. It's not that he's kept it hidden. Youngblood knows his past, or at least knows more of his past than Roman does, but he chooses to keep it hidden. Roman just is oblivious for most of it.
And I gotta say, from a gameplay standpoint, something that RoleSlaying does really well to me is that it showcases you can have a really interesting, engaging experience without needing to know all of your backstory in a story. And like, if you trust the people that you're telling the story with, giving them free reign to like twist and turn and shape your story without you fully knowing, as long as like you're consenting what you do and don't want into it, it can be so much fun not knowing everything about who you are or where you come from.
If there's one thing, what's that?
It's honestly my favorite.
Yeah, I was going to say, if there's one thing that I've learned from my experience with D&D, and I saw some comments from people here that were saying that like that this RoleSlaying is their only experience with D&D, so they're coming at it from they don't know a lot of the rules of like what is the meta D&D knowledge too. But the one thing that I've really picked up, what's that?
Good, don't. There's too many, and most of them don't make sense.
But if there's one thing that I've definitely learned is like I would imagine any role-playing game involves a lot of communication and a lot of trust. Bree is already. I was telling Kenny about the fact that like Bree has had to have a call with me and Terrence to talk about things in terms of like character development and whatever, because she was like, what she experiences in her own games is that a lot of times you do need to be very communicative. Yes, it's a lot of improv, and yes, it's a lot of just playing a game, but you're playing with real people, and the rules still apply. Consent, communication, making sure everybody's on the same page and everybody's comfortable. It's really interesting.
So, okay, without giving away too much, Thomas, do you know what happened to Roman's mom?
No.
And that's incredible to me.
Yeah.
That means that like you, Thomas, know and trust the people telling this story to come up with something amazing for that. And I've been in plenty of games where like the storyteller or the GM or like even if there's multiple people working together, it's sometimes hard to have full innate trust that people aren't going to like misuse parts of your backstory. Or twist it and turn it. But the fact that you, Thomas, don't know what happened to Roman's mother and you're excited and intrigued and looking forward to finding that out is like a great testament to the fact that like this game can be played without having to be in control of everything, and you can play with people that you trust and want to play with.
I love you're pointing out all the amazing stuff, Gabe. By the way, Ava, goodbye. Thank you for your last contribution. You're amazing. But to your point, I mean, maybe I'm just super naive, but honestly, I think at the very beginning of this project, a lot of the people that were behind it did come up to me and just like, hey, are you okay? Like, this is Roman. Like, are you okay with a lot of... So, like, they did ask, because they were like, this is already kind of like a pre-existing character in another universe. How, like, are you okay with that? So I really do appreciate that. And I was just like, sure. My main reasoning was like, this isn't the Roman from Sanders Sides. This is a different Roman in a different universe. So, like, really, all bets are off for the most part. I think I did have the caveat. I was like, obviously, like, let's not go crazy with like how wild it can be, but like, you know, and you all did such a good job of just using the character and adapting him and like taking creative liberties, but also like letting Roman be Roman at the same time, which is I mean, it was a good leap of trust, leap of faith. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. This has been so much. Is there any other comments that we want to make in regards to it? This was your first time watching.
Yeah, it was actually
chapter 2.
I only caught up to like episode 3 last time. But so I knew what was happening in the first 3 episodes. But then when 4 or 5 came in, I was like, okay, I missed a lot. I'm glad I saw it.
Yes, and I'm excited for chapter 3 because there's a lot of plot. I mean, chapter 2, I forgot about all that plot. I forgot. It just happened. And then I forgot about all the reveals. Chapter 3, I mean, we get rolling. But
chapter 2 is a lot of character development. Chapter 3 is a lot of world building, so it's very fun.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. Yeah, so you guys will get a lot of that. We got lots of people who do have experience with D&D. Alex Chamberlain has used Remus as a D&D character with a Morningstar. I thought that was fun. I'm very impressed by all the theories in the chat. It's pretty great. It's about the trust. Yes, Wild Naya. But anyway, my laptop is about to die, and I'd prefer to not die while on a live stream.
What a way to end it, though.
Wouldn't it be if it just the live stream itself has a cliffhanger?
I know, right? No, it wouldn't end there because it's on the computer, so it's fully connected.
Oh, the live stream's happening on this? No, the
live stream's on this computer.
The live stream is on
the desktop.
So just this one is just so I can see the chat.
Exactly. I'm ahead of the game. I know my tech.
All right, great. But anyway, and thank you, Legacy. That's so sweet. Just wanted to want you all to know that you're amazing and talented people. Hope you have a good night. I had lots of fun getting to watch this stream. Thank you so much, Legacy. Yeah, dude, everybody on the chat was good vibes the whole time. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. Sleepy Butter says, excited for chapter 3. Thank you, RoleSlaying with Roman team, for all your hard work. Couldn't have done it without you. Truly couldn't have done it without you. Because it's not just D&D. It's D&D with amazing art and music and sound design through the whole thing, which is incredible. I love it. I love it so freaking much. Anyway, people are referencing Sanders Sides moments, and I thought that was so funny. But thank you all so much for joining. Thank you, Bree. I'm excited for your animative efforts that are happening, which is not a word, but I made it up. Katie, thank you so much for being here for the second watch along. So great having you here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yes, and thank you, Gabe, for joining and offering your thoughts. Absolutely. I love hearing the thoughts from you, just in terms of like you've you are definitely around in the D&D world, and it's cool seeing your thoughts on our series and what we've done. So
I love this game. I love this game because it feels like it represents a lot of what I want to see more of anyways, and it's just focused around like fun and bliss with like all of these wild themes.
By the way, actually, shout out to Gabe. Gabe, you should check out Gabe James Games on Twitter. Gabe is getting ready to release a start. What can you want to explain the thing that you just started to release, Gabe?
Quick
plug.
So
Plug
the
for
Kickstarter
Gabe?
launches on Tuesday. The whole point of it is a session zero is like when you are sitting down with the people at your table discussing what kind of story you want to tell, what kind of world you want to play in, what kind of experiences you want to have. So I built a system that is basically answering improv prompts and then drawing cards to talk about who's an important person in your character's backstory, what's an important place that is in this world that you're all playing in together, what's an important event. So everyone at the table will be sharing each of those with each other, just so that A, the DM has something to build off, and B, all of the people at the table also have something to build off. They'll be like, oh, I know this character is significant to like Thomas's story. And it also helps make sure that people are consenting with each other on like how they're engaging with these characters. If there's someone significant to your story and like no one at the table knows it except the DM, sometimes weird or uncomfortable stuff can happen. And I feel like if we have those moments and we kind of turn it into a fun game, we can make it easier and more fun for everyone involved.
So freaking smart. That's such a good tool to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
Definitely check it out. The information you can find on at least Gabe's Twitter, which is Gabe James Games, right, Gabe?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I'll put that in the chat for anybody that might be interested. Definitely give it a look out, especially for anybody that's looking to get into it.
And we can probably find a time for us all to run through a session. It takes like half an hour to an hour, and it's super easy to set up. You can do it on Stream. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'd love to try if there's room.
Down for that. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. It can fit as many people as I want to.
And I have a character sheet with one of my characters for a D&D session, so I'll just use that.
Dude, the artwork because Gabe sent over a little starter pack just to kind of like promote it. The artwork is incredible.
Ooh.
So definitely give that a check out. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm adhering to this. The battery.
No, go ahead.
And to your guys, so that you guys can have your evenings back. Thank you also. Thank you, Kenny, for helping to make sure that this live stream is set up.
Of course.
You took time out. You came right from work over here. Yeah. I really thank you for
and I'm going to go to a stream right after this.
Kenny.
So
Perfect. Dude, I can't do. It's not Twitch. I can't do like a raid on your
totally
stream.
Totally fine.
But definitely, what's your Twitch that people can find you at?
You can find me on Twitch at That Kenny Guy. ThatKenny. That Kenny Guy. Yep, all one word.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Check it out. He's going to be doing a live stream later this evening. Some of you already do it. So that's go over, support him over there. It's great.
Let's go.
Watching him play some games.
Yes.
Plugs for everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
That's what I also say at the conventions for bald men. All right, so let's let's take it out. Let's take it away by saying everybody's name real fast as I can. By Inez, by Falling, by Sexual Disaster, by Queen Glimmer, by the Eric Randall, by Emily Sanders, by Jenny Martinez, by Legacy the Envy, by Pinky Narf, by Haley Anderson, Wormy, Juliana Draconius, Inrelec, Creativia, Child of Hades, Marie, Gigi, Nicole, Daughter of Q, Ellie, Allison Vega, Sleepy Butter, In a Broadway State of Mind, specifically Random Weirdo, Lissy, Liz Creates, Eloise Phoenix, Matt Drive, Charlie's Pate, Shroomy, Kuma's World, Jamie Vedder's Lightning Striker, Maven Writes, Fern Frost, Lynette, Pax is here, Clyde, Pupcat is Amar, Demon, Cat Page, Unicorn Mustache, Wild Naya, KJ Who, the Mad Hatter, and everybody else. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. See us next week. Chapter 3 begins on a Friday. Take care, all of you guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out.